ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Monday, because every day above ground is a great day. Remember that, Strofe. That's a line from a song.
Pitbull. Okay, Mr. Worldwide preaching over there.
I heard how Mr. Relevant was on YouTube. You have your hood up and over, I know where you're at. So I just wanted to talk to you and all Packer fans, let you know, we're still going to keep chugging along.
I'm not in a good headspace.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And it's okay. You don't have to be in a good headspace.
But every day above ground is a great day. Remember that.
Yes.
I knew my rent was going to be late about a week ago.
Oh, man, that's my song.
That's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust, alongside Super Bowl 50 runner-up Brad Nortman. 800-990-3776. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. As you know, we'll be doing the show together. We'll be together through the show. There will not be any tearing each other apart. We need to come together, as it is confirmed that Micah Parsons did, in fact, tear his ACL. He put out his statement, but if you want the optimism side of things, he put out a lion, and he said he's targeting September of 2026 to be out there. He's targeting week 1. That's how you read between the lines of his post. Again, Packers lose to the Denver Broncos. Kyle, out at Mile High Stadium, big congrats from a family standpoint for your cousin of making the Broncos 53-man roster. Were you chanting Go Pack Go?
I was chanting Go Pack Go.
In the family section?
So it was a mixed section of different folks, families and fans. Quite a few Packer fans there. And the Go Pack Go's loud. I'm a Packers fan, so at the end of the day, I'm cheering Go Pack Go. Me and baby girl, my brother. Go Pack Go! Go Pack Go! Very exciting game. They gave us a lot to cheer about until they did not.
Well, really until Christian Watson went down, because the offense was flowing. He was opening things up. He goes down. Zach Tom goes down. And obviously the one where it was so obvious that it hurt. You know what I mean? My brain initially went to some miracles in Wisconsin, I'd say. Jordan Love against the Eagles last year. I think we all feared that was the end of his season in Brazil.
Yeah, we did.
It was not. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, yeah.
That knee bent in a way where I'd never seen a knee bend, and then he was back within 2-3 games after they closed it out in 6 against the Hawks, and he was playing in the NBA Finals.
All those years of Favre, too, of just getting dinged up, hurt, but rolled right through it.
But this non-contact grab, unfortunately, it is what we thought it was. So, want to get all of your thoughts. You could be pessimistic. You could be optimistic. You be whatever you want to be, because that's what we're here to do, is to get through this together, knowing that despite Micah Parsons being out, there are still things that you can achieve as a team. Now, does the doubt creep in about the ultimate goal? Abso-freaking-lutely, as it should. Micah Parsons is an animal, and he probably masks a lot of the things on the back end that we may see moving forward, but that doesn't mean you don't have a good enough coach and a good enough quarterback to be able to win this division still. They're favored against the Bears coming up this Saturday night. So whatever you got, 800-990-3776, Carbless Talking text line. But I guess where I would ask for the next 3 to 4 weeks, Brad Nortman, as a former NFL player, how does a locker room react? Where does this fall to in the organization? Who's the leaders? How do you get through this? Just take me through it.
Yeah, well, once the dust settles, and the dust is still settling, make no mistake about it, but we're going to learn a lot over the next 3 to 4 weeks about the type of culture that Matt LaFleur has built in this organization and the character of this team, because make no mistake, And I mean, not only are guys dinged up across the board, right? Christian Watson got pretty good news that he'll be coming back. Not exactly sure when, but no major injury there. We're still looking at Zach Tom and Quay Walker. But when a guy like Micah Parsons goes down on your team, who's the best player on your team, maybe not as important as the quarterback, but the best player on your team, one of the best players in the NFL, productive-wise and as a heartbeat, as a tenacity, as a tone setter for the team, it's a shock. It's a shell shock. And what's going to happen is you're going to revert to whatever the default is and whatever the culture is in your locker room. That's why I'm just... there's still a bit of processing left to be done about what this team is now capable of, what their expectations are the rest of the season. But make no mistake about it. There are some teams that with the high level of expectations, I mean, shoot, even midway through the third quarter, the Packers were up 2 scores, and I was thinking, this team's a Super Bowl team. They're looking great. Jordan Love is cruising. Defense is doing just enough. We got a fierce defender in Micah Parsons, and Jordan Love's cooking. I thought this team is Super Bowl bound. But the about face of expectations that occur when you lose a guy like Micah Parsons, it's going to shock this team, and they're going to revert back to whatever the culture of the team is. So we're going to learn if Matt LaFleur has been able to sow in seeds of a tough, resilient, forward-looking type of culture, or if this team can crumble, because we've seen it before in the past, and you have probably been a part of teams where if you lose your top guy, it crumbles everything around you. So that's why I'm so excited for the next 3 weeks, because we're going to learn a lot about this team.
So excited.
Well, I'm not
that's
excited
a little
for what happened,
strong.
But I think I'm
intrigued to see what this team is without their all-pro defensive end that had 12.5 sacks and led the league in pressures, and the rest of the defense around him on the line cannot do anything. I'm intrigued to see. I'm not going to say I'm excited.
But aren't you excited to see how this team responds? It'll tell a lot. It'll tell me if they are building a Super Bowl foundation or not. Because if this one injury makes them crumble, let's say they go 1-2 or 0-3 down the stretch and miss the playoffs, something like that, it tells me a lot about where this team is. But if they respond, it tells me that they have got a solid enough culture to take that and move into 2026 to be Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah, so I ain't going to lie to you. When Micah Parsons went down, I was absolutely dejected. I just sat there, and I was just very upset about the fact that we just lost probably all of our hopes and chances and dreams of actually going to a Super Bowl. But then I had time to think about it and process it, especially on the plane ride back. No, the Super Bowl is not out of the realm of possibility for the Green Bay Packers, Brett. I just think you hit on it talking about the fact that, you're going to find out who's in the locker room. But one guy I know who's in the locker room is Jordan Love. And if we truly believe Jordan Love is the elite quarterback that he is, and we believe that Jordan Love is the franchise quarterback that he is, then he can guide an offense that put up a lot of points yesterday, despite the fact that they had an offensive lineman missing, despite the fact that Christian Watson, who opens up everything underneath, went out of that football game, despite the fact that Josh Jacobs was playing with a banged-up knee. This offense was still able to get up multiple scores, as in more double digits, against the Denver Broncos early in the third quarter, and got the ball back before that interception by Patrick Surtain. So when I think about this Green Bay Packers football team, yes, they still have an opportunity to go to a Super Bowl. Now, is the picture more bleak? Absolutely. Or should they be the Super Bowl favorites? Absolutely not. But can the Packers still go to a Super Bowl with Josh Jacobs, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Tay Wicks, Luke Musgrave?
Not naming anyone on defense, Kyle. You're not naming anyone on defense.
And Matthew Golden, this Green Bay Packers offense.
How many drinks they serve you on the flight back?
I had
when you did all this thinking.
I had 0 drinks. Too expensive at the stadium, too expensive on the plane, so I am sober as a bee.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I should.
You lost me when Luke Musgrave was number 4 on your naming guys of this is why the word Super Bowl and Luke Musgrave shouldn't be in the same sentence.
He had some catches yesterday. I'm just saying.
What's crazy is he dropped an easy one and then caught the hard one.
He makes the diving catches. Pretty well, but if it's right in the bread basket,
Patrick dropped the easy one.
Yeah.
Regardless, I don't want to get caught up in tight end 2 and 3 turned 1 and 2 because of your all-pro tight end.
Come together.
Zach Tom getting injured. Don't know the extent of how long. Christian Watson, how long. Devontae Wyatt, gone. Tucker Kraft, gone. Micah Parsons, gone. Those are some really, 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 really big pieces to this Green Bay Packers team that when I mention the word Super Bowl and I think about how we were talking about this 2025 team getting to where they were heading into Denver was, even despite losing Kraft and Wyatt, the challenge became tougher, but the team was starting to play the right type of football at the right time. And when you lose the one guy, and your defense is based off pressure, right? All the times I think about the games that we've gone into, and Tausch bringing up and being right twice about having the way that they're set up to play defense, they're going to get to Jared Goff and move him off his spot because they have a Micah, right? Like all those things of when you can talk about how you're going to beat really good teams, you lose that. And now now you turn to everyone else that he was sort of helping put everyone in a situation where they didn't have to be stars, but could just do their job. Now, in week 15, 16, 17, 18, you have to have the guys doing their jobs do more. And not just one or two guys. Everyone does. And so when I think about...
I see you. I want to tell you what your problem is.
No, but Kyle, when I tell you that Keyshawn Nixon and Carrington Valentine have to do more than they've done all year, you can look at me with a straight face and say, can they or can they not?
I can rely on them to
and it's not just them, it's everyone else.
See, your problem is this. See, Homer was way off base last week when he said they should be completely embarrassed by what they did.
I agreed, but this isn't the situation anymore.
You got to understand, I don't believe in the defense anymore. You're talking about guys.
So how can Super Bowl even be a realm of possibility? You got to outscore
everybody. That's why I'm saying Jordan Love in this offense needs to put up 35 to 40 points every single. It needs to be a track meet. And
okay.
It needs to be sustainable. And it needs to be sprinting past everybody every single
time. This isn't
time.
the Big 12 in college football.
That is the only way we gonna win, fellas.
This is called bargaining, everybody. That is bargaining.
That is
35 to 40 points every game, all the way to the Super Bowl.
Listen,
you have not accepted Micah. You are bargaining with yourself in your brain. I knew it when you said Luke Musgrave.
Listen, I told you it's not out the realm of possibility. It's extremely bleak, but it's going to be on the arm of Jordan Love. The offense got to put up points. Listen, you just got to outscore everybody. That's what it comes down to. You got to outscore everybody. And if you can somehow find a way to win the NFC North, because right now I am not in a great headspace when it comes to the Chicago Bears with the Green Bay Packers. By Friday, I'm sure it's going to be belt to ass again. But as of Monday today, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a tough matchup.
You wore sweatpants to make sure you didn't have to wear a belt.
I wore sweatpants, very rare, on a weekday. So overall, what I'm saying is this. I don't believe in this defense whatsoever, but I believe in Matt LaFleur, and I believe in Jordan Love that they can elevate this team. Now, yesterday, that injury to Zach Tom, that destroyed that offensive line because you need him against that pass rush, right? And the team losing Christian Watson.
Over half his dropbacks, he was under pressure.
Yeah, he was literally, it was pressure. But when you lose Christian Watson, everything else doesn't open up underneath. So that was the biggest issue. If Christian Watson is healthy and Zach Tom is healthy, I don't know why I was going to say that. And Zach Tom is healthy, the Green Bay Packers legitimately, in my mind, still can be in the Super Bowl conversation. They're definitely not the favorite. You got to look at the Rams. You got to look at the Eagles, despite how they're playing.
Kyle Wallace had too much of the mile-high air over the weekend.
Get this man some oxygen.
No, but to me...
jump in as a Packer backer. Where are you at in the cycles here? We have Mr. He's still bargaining with himself.
He's still going.
He's doing the debate with himself that he normally does. 35 to 40 points. Outscore everybody to the Super Bowl.
All the way to the Super Bowl?
Only way.
And that worked for Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah.
The Hall of Fame.
Aaron Rodgers
they had a top 5
level.
defense when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's my overall point. Is the Hall of Fame quarterback
really quickly, Stroh,
in Green Bay with the best offense in the NFL for many years couldn't do what you're asking Jordan Love to do without Tucker Kraft and without a great offensive line.
I think the Rams are pretty good, but I don't feel like there's any elite football team. The Green Bay Packers always with Aaron Rodgers.
But you just lost Micah. You're forgetting that.
I know.
Think about how other teams view the Packers now. They're like, that defense is
think about how you view the defense right now.
Hey, the defense is capital A, capital S, capital S. Like, that's what they are without Micah Parsons. But what I'm saying is this, is that when Aaron Rodgers ran into teams, he ran into actual, really good teams. Right now, you're talking about the Los Angeles Rams in the NFC, and then everybody else, and the Eagles, again, they're a playoff. They won the Super Bowl last year.
But the Packers lost Micah Parsons.
I get it. That's why you got to score, okay? It's going to be a
35 to 40 points.
Yes.
Kevin in Illinois, let's go to you with optimism. Let's see if you're bargaining with yourself as well on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776 on KBN.
I am not bargaining with anybody. I know the sky may feel like it's falling, but look at what we got. Guys need to step up. Look, we got a guy like Edrin Cooper That guy was wrecking games last year, rushing the passer, multiple sack games. Utilize our guys on defense. On offense, we're significantly better than we were last year. Look at the weapons. We didn't have Christian Watson when we gave the Eagles the biggest fight they had in their entire journey to the Super Bowl last year. We didn't have, our offensive line wasn't playing like it's playing, and I know Zach Tom might be hurt, but nonetheless, this offense
They were bad yesterday.
So far, one game. And the defense,
but I'm sorry,
Parsons got hurt, the defense was bad against the Cowboys in one game.
Against the Denver Broncos, one of the best teams with one of the best pass rushes, which is what you run into in the playoffs, is some of the best teams with the best defenses. That's what's scaring me,
Don't
Kevin.
back down, Kevin. Don't back down.
But this is why last week and then this game was so interesting.
Thank you, Kevin, because because
the Packers on their way to the Super Bowl are going to have to face Seattle, LA. Those are also top 10 D lines, just like the Denver Broncos. This is why it's such an interesting test. That's why our Friday name the game was so like Super Bowl litmus test oriented.
It wasn't that bad. The first half was fine.
You're right.
The second, even the first,
you had Micah. You were healthy.
I'm saying even the first drive, granted Riley Moss had the big penalty that helped the Packers, but Josh Jacobs broke a run that got called back and then scored again on a great touch. I mean, so like I feel really, really good overall about the fact that this offense can put up points when healthy.
Well, Brett's optimistic. He says, I never thought Kyle, of all people, would be the voice of reason after this loss. I'm impressed. I see your calls. I see your texts. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Just tell us what you're feeling. Are you bargaining? Have you accepted? Are you just down in the dumps? Whatever it is, we'll hear from you. Plus, who's going to shoulder the most pressure? I think I know Kyle's answer without Micah Parsons. And who has to shoulder it? All next. It's Kyle, Brust Nortman on what we wish was a Victory Monday.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
His career success rate was 51%. That's trash.
That is trash. That's really bad.
I'm Ricky Henderson in 1923. I want y'all to understand that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. One in. Step 1. Earn entries with your rewards card December 1st to the 18th. Step 2. Show up for Thursday drawings. Step 3. Be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Arctic action. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
The Packers fell to the Broncos 34-26, but the bigger story was a disastrous third quarter. Green Bay lost both Micah Parsons to a non-contact knee injury and Christian Watson to a chest injury. Here's head coach Matt LaFleur after the game.
You know, you don't wish that on anybody, but it's obviously tough. I mean, we all know what type of player he is and the impact he's had on our football team. And to lose somebody like that it's tough.
The Packers will now visit the Bears next Saturday night for an NFC North clash at Soldier Field.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Concerned about fraud? Tri-City's got your back. Use debit card alerts. Help stop a card hack. You'll get notified when your card's being used so you can prevent your account from abuse. Tri-City National Bank, member FDIC.
Staples presents An Easy Holiday.
Running a small business during the holidays is hard.
No truer words were.
But this year, Staples helped me have an easy holiday.
Your script has a typo.
Nope, easy peasy. I just ordered online at staples.com and picked up in store. And with UPS on site, shipping was easy too. Plus, huge savings on tech, custom cards, even my holiday sale signage.
Visit your local Staples store or staples.com today for up to 45% off select laptops.
That was easy.
Ins 12/27.
One of Macy's most wonderful holiday perks is happening right now, Macy's Money. It's only once a year, and it's a chance for everyone to earn rewards. Shop at any Macy's store, and you'll earn $10 in Macy's Money for every $50 you spend. No sign-ups or memberships, just earn automatically on everything you buy. It's that easy. So get that party dress, then use the Macy's Money for someone else on your list from the 18th to the 24th. Hurry in. Your chance to earn Macy's Money ends Wednesday. Exclusions apply. See store for details.
Gruber Law Offices, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Call us today if you've been injured. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
That's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but... like I said, it's not going to be one individual that can do that. I think it's the collective. It's everybody playing to the best of their ability. And, like I said before, they're going to have to feed off one another and rally around each other. And it's going to be opportunities for other guys to get in there, and they're going to have to be impactful.
That was Matt LaFleur post-game after the loss to Denver yesterday. Packers and Bears means something again. We'll get there a little bit. Because we're still processing. Kyle's bargaining.
No. I'm rational. According to
one person.
KBN Nation, no.
Well, there's a lot of optimism on the
hey,
I will say this. There is a lot of optimism on the Carbless Talking text line.
Who made y'all the bargaining police? Trying to tell us what we doing. What does Homer say? Don't tell me how to think.
No,
how to feel. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strouf's running the show. I had told Strouf in his ear, get this crappy music out of my ear, and Kyle was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, the unlicensed music. I'm like, this is our...
Yeah. Let's go to Cheesehead Bucky on the Carbless Talking text line, because he says, we'll be all right.
All right, Cheesehead, let's hear it.
What's up, boys?
What happened?
Okay, so yesterday when the situation happened, it was heartbreaking. It was devastating. After a good night's rest, you got to think, okay, as long as Tom and Watson come back, the offense will be fine. And then we have to believe in Jeff Hafley. Now all of a sudden we lose Micah Parsons, which is a devastating loss. But we have to believe that if he is as good as coach as we think he is, he's going to be able to come up with a game plan to put this in the defense, put the defense in a position to succeed.
Well, what I do like what you mentioned, Cheesehead Bucky, real quick, is the same way that we are kind of talking about from Brad's perspective of Matt LaFleur's culture and the way they respond the next 3 to 4 weeks. This man is up for head coaching opportunities. And what are you made of without the Pro Bowl All-Pro edge rusher and Micah Parsons? I think that's a really good point.
Well, and what's fascinating, too, is, this defense wasn't horrible last year. Like, the one thing we said was, okay, they can stop the run. They can't get any rush on the passer. Now, they fixed that with Micah Parsons, but the personnel this season to last season, outside of Micah, the personnel that's going to be the next 3 games and beyond in the postseason, fairly similar to last year. Now, I think the problem is you remove Micah, and you don't have Devontae Wyatt. Like, those are your 2 best D linemen. Those are better than Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, whoever you want to put into there. So those guys are going to have to cook. They're going to have to figure out how to get some pressure, because I don't think this defense is built to just hold down and let the quarterback have time. They must get pressure. So Jeff Hafley is going to have to really get in his bag in order to get creative to put some pressure on him because they won't be able to win with 4. We know that because they didn't get it last year.
Let's go to Aaron. Random Lake? Is that a town?
Oh, come on.
Random Lake, Wisconsin.
Come on.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God.
What a sick name.
You've been here for like a decade.
A decade? He got here in 2010?
2010, yeah.
You are not beating the fake Packers fan allegations that we'll talk about later if you can't figure out the cities
in
here.
a random lake?
Is North Carr, is he in a car up north?
No, he's in North Carolina.
Yeah. See? You're misleading me on the Carbless Talking text line.
Random Lake is a city.
Let's go to Aaron. You're on the Carbless Talking text line with KBN.
Hey. How are you guys doing?
Good. I mean, as good as we can be.
Doing all right. How about yourself, man?
Yeah, pretty depressed about the injuries. That was terrible. First half, I was sky high. Second half, I was as low as can be. But other than that, doing okay. So, Kyle, you were saying how the Packers' offense is good enough to get them to the Super Bowl, possibly win it.
35, 40 points a game, Aaron.
I'm thinking, how many times does that ever happen? It's defense that wins championships, not offense.
I know.
Offense
I know.
helps the defense win.
No, I get it. That's why you got to flip the
What do you mean you know? Aaron called in to tell you what you didn't believe in the first segment.
And Kyle, they've scored 40 once, 35, 31.
They would have had 30
and then
yesterday.
All the rest are in the 20s.
They would have had 30 yesterday. They were up 23 to 15.
I'm just telling you, they've
but did it happen
33 times.
Well,
and did they have the
Christian Watson
opportunity to do that still?
Listen, with the
Christian Watson wasn't. I understand the impact that he had when he left.
The
Trust me.
defenses that they're playing these next coming weeks, it's the Bears who force turnovers. We know the Bears aren't the best defense. So you got the Chicago Bears. You got the Ravens who can't stop anything. Then you got the Minnesota Vikings. The Green Bay Packers in every single game have an opportunity to get that offense back into rhythm and get revving up and letting them know that, fellas, we are going to be the greatest show on grass in Lambeau Field when it comes to the Green Bay Packers because our defense ain't going to be able to stop
All right,
anything.
Strofe, just you're going through the process here of the Micah stuff. He's bargaining.
He's further along than I am. I am planted firmly in denial.
Denial? Like
Yeah,
yesterday didn't happen?
They're going to win out. We're winning the North. We're going to be the 2 seed. We'll beat the Bears again in the playoffs. It'll be awesome. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Whew.
Yeah, I like that.
Lot of
You
confidence.
have a lot of conviction, Strofe.
What do you mean? What are you talking about, Brad?
You guys can't
It
follow.
sounds like you've sort
Brad,
of resigned
he
to
doesn't.
like.
He doesn't mean it.
I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl anymore. I've officially eliminated that from the list of possibilities.
Yes.
But could they get there? Maybe.
It's not out the realm of possibility. Thank you,
Now,
Strofe.
is the possibility slim? It sure is.
Very slim.
Very, very slim.
I've said all along, I think I'm the only one who remembers Tucker Kraft's injury, and every week on this program I've said it's going to be really hard to win a Super Bowl without Tucker Kraft. Well, by the way, it's going to be really, really, really hard to win a Super Bowl without Tucker Kraft and Micah Parsons. But, I think there's a point Kyle's made that everybody's disregarding, and that is the fact that this is the most parity we've seen in the NFL this late in the season in a really, really long time. Now, that said, I don't know how firmly planted the Packers are amongst the top of that parity, but they are in the parity, and as long as they win out and win the NFC North, that means they're going to have home playoff games, and they're going to have the crowd behind them, and maybe, just maybe, they can find a way to do it. But
bargaining.
No, he's making some sense. He's making good sense, Strofe.
I actually,
this is fun.
Jokes aside and stages of grief aside, I do think they're still going to win out. I really do. I believe that. I believe they will beat Chicago on Saturday. I think they'll beat Baltimore,
Kyle's concerned about the Bears. He said that.
Yeah. You're not concerned about the Bears on Saturday?
No, I own the Bears. What are you talking about?
You own the Bears.
I personally, as well as Kyle, as well as an owner of the Packers,
you're
own the
owners,
Bears.
yes.
Yeah. No, I own the Bears, but I'm a little afraid of a little nervous. Not afraid. I'm a little nervous about this. The ownership I have acting up, getting a little rowdy. I don't feel on firm ground right now.
Throwing a party, and then next thing you know, they just like
The Bears
disregard you and like just party on.
Yeah.
The Bears are riding high and talking all that trash that they always talk on Packers weeks, and then they'll shut up next week and disappear until we beat them again in the playoffs, because that's what they do. They're riding high because they beat Shedeur Sanders and one of the worst teams in the NFL yesterday. They're riding high. Win of the century, I've heard some people call it.
Come on.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, Bears fans.
I did get a text. I did get a call from David Kaplan of ESPN 1000 this morning. Hey, you need any tips about beating the Cleveland Browns? Ha 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 ha.
You need tips on how to beat the Green Bay Packers when healthy? Ha 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 ha.
There you go. Kyle's back. Tom in North Carolina. You're on the Carbless Talking text line with KBN. Optimistic, pessimistic, you tell us.
Gentlemen, how are we doing?
We're making
good.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Good. Well, the polar vortex has hit the state of North Carolina. It was very cold this morning, but I'm sure colder up there in the...
Did it even hit below freezing?
Area. Hey, it got down to 14 degrees last night.
Oh, wow. That's cold for North Carolina.
It's 18 here right now.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
34 on my car temperature right now.
It's cold.
So, anyways, listen, I agree with Kyle. I'm very optimistic, and here's why I'm optimistic. Micah Parsons, a definite loss, okay? But let's think about this for a minute. He doesn't play 100% of the plays. We still got our secondary intact. All the defense is there except for Micah Parsons. I'm really impressed with Lucas Van Ness. I thought last year that he's going to be somebody who's going to be somebody to reckon with. I see him back healthy now. And then if we look at the offense with Christian Watson not being long-term injury, we're not losing a whole lot. And sometimes it's okay to not be the talk of the town every single week people look at you and go, oh, they lost Micah Parsons, so we ain't got to worry about him anymore. And that's when Matt LaFleur's got to be in the locker room and get in these guys' faces and say, they don't think you're good enough.
Tom, no, we talk about.
Thank you, Tom.
No.
Tom, that was a good call. Now,
Look, Tom was cooking. Nope, Brad. Tom was cooking. He told Mike.
He's right about Matt LaFleur. Will he incentivize and
the
encourage
team? Yeah, I was like, it sounds like Tom needs to be in the locker room more than anything. I don't know about the whole we didn't lose much.
I didn't love that line.
No, Tom, that's very good.
He's like a top 10 player in the league. Micah Parsons, you just lost.
No, Tom,
and it's not like this team is full of defensive studs.
Are you mocking Tom by going Southern Kyle?
Not at all. I love Tom. Went through it. I love Tom's accent.
I miss that.
That accent got me all geeked up. He said, Matt LaFleur need to be in the locker room saying everybody don't believe me. He don't believe in y'all. Okay? He don't believe in y'all. Y'all won't go.
Now you sound like Ed Orgeron, the old LSU coach.
Don't
go gumbo on us.
Dog gonna have to show him that. We don't play that up in Lambeau. I love
Louisiana Kyle now.
Now we're like I said, we're gumbo Kyle right now. We went from North Carolina down to Louisiana, and
too much of a southern draw.
You were just in Denver. You're from Milwaukee, man. You're really reaching right now, and you're like just trying to have fun with news of Micah Parsons right now.
Yeah. There was a fan actually in a box. He was a jerk. When Micah Parsons was down, he was like, "Get him up off the field and get the game." I'm like, dog, like what?
That's insensitive.
He could be hurt, like for real. And he was.
How did you take the news in, Brad?
Well, I went down to the fridge. It was a little bit sad. But I got pretty happy again because I opened up the fridge and I saw all the ice-cold Carbless staring right back at me. And I said, everything's going to be all right. Because I know when I open up that can, I know what's waiting for me. I know ingredients that I know and trust inside of every can of Carbless. But also it's the guilt-free atmosphere and experience that I just love with Carbless. Getting a little bit older, I'm watching what I'm putting in my body. But Carbless passes every test. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 gluten. Only 100 calories and just the right amount of carbonation. Not too much, not too little, just the perfect amount. And with that, there's a flavor for everybody. Whether you're at home just relaxing and wanting the diverse range of flavors that Carbless has, or you're going to a party or even better, hosting a party, you know that there'll be a flavor for everyone. The margarita options. I had, again, the raspberry margarita last night. It was so good. I didn't even know raspberry margarita is something I needed until I tasted it. All the classic cocktails. Of course, the fruit flavors. Oh, so good. So as you're going through your grocery shopping, make sure you stop wherever you pick up your ready-to-drink cocktails. Take a couple of hands and pick up some Carbless because you're going to want it for this holiday season as you enjoy watching the green and gold the rest of the year and celebrating this holiday season with all the family and friends. Less is more with Carbless.
So, with the obvious news of Micah Parsons being out and Kyle's working on a list for 4 o'clock for guys that need to step up the rest of the season. We know he likes to talk about in the offseason taking the next step. Who's going to do that? But who needs to step up? Now, with that, losing Micah, so who's going to do what now? Brad, you said this is like a group project, and your all-star performer is out. And then they have to turn to Ben Brust to give the presentation at the class. Oof. Who in this group project for the Green Bay Packers defense actually can make an impact from top to bottom, from coach to players? We discuss that next with all of you.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're 92. It's,
Yeah.
I thought it was 93. You said 93.
Almost 93.
When's his birthday?
May.
It's July.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Skip the usual winter gifts, the sweater, the candle, the quick gift card. This year, upgrade it. The Jewelry Center is giving one lucky listener a $2,000 gift certificate so you can trade in. That's nice for, oh my gosh, this is amazing. With 4 convenient Southeast Wisconsin locations, the Jewelry Center has something unforgettable for someone special. Or even for you. Enter now at goodcoverbrands.com/Wisconsin contests. No purchase necessary. Contest ends December 23rd. Full rules online.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the Deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO-certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
When you've thrown over 4,000 innings like I have, you know joint pain isn't a maybe, it's a guarantee. For you, was it climbing ladders or too much heavy lifting? Hey, we're all in the same boat. But surgery, that was never my answer.
Baseball legend Roger Clemens knows there's a better way. That's QC Kinetics regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No scalpels, no fake fixes, just real relief.
What I love about QC Kinetics, these are the most respected medical pros in the country that specialize in non-surgical therapies to get you moving again.
Don't mask the pain, fix it. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
I trusted QC Kinetics. You should too.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and football season is here. Are you ready to make money betting on sports? Are you ready to make a winning decision? Are you going to gamble for fun, or are you going to gamble for money? This year, make that decision that will build your bankroll all year long. Go to FatJackSports.com, and for less than $100 a week, make money betting on the games. That's FatJackSports.com. It's a personal portal. It comes to your email. It's hassle-free. It'll make you money. FatJackSports.com.
This holiday season, imagine a home that feels safer, cozier, and truly yours. Hey, I'm Brad Nortman, and I know how much it means when your home finally works the way you've always hoped. Lifetime Home Services helps families create that comfort, from cleaner air and radon safety to organized closets and smart home automation. It's all about making your home feel better every day. Mention this ad during your consultation for 10% off. Plus, earn credits towards future home projects with our end-of-the-year special. Start creating a home that feels good to live in at lifetimehomeservices.com.
Are you sick and tired of sad, skimpy, frozen pizzas that lack toppings and flavor? Problem solved. Screamin' Sicilian brings the party to pizza with mountains of whole milk mozzarella, premium meats, and veggies stacked to the sky. No tweaks necessary. Just tons of toppings and amazing flavor. Just bake it, bite it, and let it rip. Mamma mia! Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian. Toppings piled high, screaming loud, always delicious.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Strofe running the show. Stage of grief are you in? Denial, bargaining, depression, acceptance. I believe there's one more that we're missing. There's 5 stages, but I trust that Strofe and Kyle know exactly what I'm talking about. That's right. You were talking to each other.
Can I
and
say
listening
what you
to me.
said to me on air? Okay.
Acceptance?
He said this sounds like gentleman's club music. And I said, clearly you've never been to a gentleman's club.
Yeah, this ain't
This
it.
the furthest thing
This ain't it.
gentleman's club. I don't want a lady. I don't like gentleman's club. I don't want nobody dancing this in front of me.
I feel like
I
I feel like I
It
can
feels like an 80s, like...
No, they don't bounce around like
I'm
that.
thinking of a mustache right now in the 80s.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Now
Like-
that's
maybe that's maybe what I was going for.
Yes. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe in the show. I already did this, but I'm going to do it again. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. Less is more. Brad, you're the NFLer. You've been in the locker rooms. This defense is going to go through what process right now?
Well, it's going to be weird on Wednesday. And they're going to be in the, they're probably currently in denial a little bit, but they're going to have to get to acceptance by Saturday night because the season goes on. The very first day on Wednesday, actually probably Tuesday. There's probably a day off today, and then Tuesday starts the week because Saturday, it's going to be weird. There's going to be a void on the D-line and the defensive meeting rooms, in the locker room, everywhere. That means someone's going to have to step up. I mean, I know we're waiting on Kyle's step up list, but at 4:00, if I'm looking at this, it's got to be Xavier McKinney to me. Xavier McKinney's got to be. I can't ask someone to be an All-Pro or to be a Pro Bowler if they've never done it before. So to me, Xavier McKinney's got to be the guy that does it. He's gonna have to be vocal. He's gonna have to be physical. He's gonna have to be making plays. And Jeff Hafley's gonna have to be an absolute magician with getting pressure. That means probably having a couple guys on the back end that are left one-on-one or even worse. So therefore, a guy like McKinney is gonna have to even step up even more because if they're gonna have to try a chance to win the division and make any sort of noise in the playoffs, which I don't think they're going to go to a Super Bowl, but they can and should win the division, maybe a playoff game.
Well, can and should, huh?
Can and should.
So you got them winning on Saturday, I see early.
I do too.
I do.
I genuinely
do.
What do you mean, no? You are touting.
I didn't say no. I said, wow.
Well, either way, you said no. I'm saying you said no because I know your vibe right now, and you did tell me that you think they lose to the Bears.
I would be no.
That is what you said before we got popped on these microphones. So now you're being fraud.
The word lose never came out of my mouth. I said I'd be shocked if they beat the Bears. I didn't say they were going to lose.
Wow.
That's
if they beat
worse.
the Bears.
That's worse.
If this team
that's like putting
can go to the
any
Super Bowl,
belief aside.
Short week. The Bears got a little bit of hype and momentum.
Okay. Enough of him.
I'll bet you whatever you want.
You're in a bad spot.
Really?
Don't bet when you're in a bad spot. I've been there.
I'm not betting against the Packers against the Bears. Stop it.
Again, these are things. The Kyle Strofe battle
I got the
continues.
Packers winning, but I'm going to be shocked if they do.
Wait, that makes no sense.
It does make sense.
He's bargaining, guys.
Yeah,
That's why it
you've
makes sense.
graduated.
No, that was
delusion.
That was the most impressive flip flop of all time. He said two different things in the same sentence.
I'd be shocked if they win, but I'm picking the Packers to win.
Yes.
Color me shocked on Saturday, fellas.
You're
that makes absolutely
You're
no
a
sense.
confusing individial.
Just because I'll be shocked if they do it doesn't mean that I don't think they can do it.
Okay. So according to Josh DiMaggio, producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN, he said that Strofe during Mr. Irrelevant was just saying a lot of the same things over and over and just trying to find different words to say it. That's what I feel like you've done with us the first 45 minutes, and I'm not blaming you.
Your thoughts are clouded, emotions are high.
Like I'd be shocked if they win, but I think they will win.
I mean, the Bears smacked the hell out the Browns. So my team's sitting here. Micah Parsons is down. Christian Watson is laying on the ground. Zach Tom is down. And
but I'm trying to use your logic to help you get to the point where like you can think the Bears will lose to the Packers.
Oh, we'll talk about why.
But here, 35 to 40 points a game.
Yeah,
Jordan Love can do that against a team that gives up a lot of points, gives up a lot of yards, and again, he threw one interception. But what did he do after he threw that interception?
Are we going to slow down the run game without Micah?
Micah was never again. He made a good play against the run.
Now Micah can't. Oh, Micah's not good against the run.
Now he's lashing out.
Yeah.
that is what it's. Man, we need a seatbelt for you. Do you need a hug?
No, hell no! Don't touch me.
What do you need? Because I'm with you for another 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I just want to get you to a better place.
I just need
because
if the Packers...
on the Carbless Talking text line, Joe chimes in. He's totally depressed. Season's over. Wife told him to get over it.
That's
Joe.
Brutal 3 words.
Joe, I know a guy who's a really good divorce attorney.
Okay, now you got too far, Stro. Now you're projecting.
I'm going to be honest with you, fellas. All right, moment of honesty here. I had a rough weekend, okay? As you guys know, I'm a wrestling fan. My favorite wrestler of all time, John Cena, retired on Saturday. Well, yeah, he was.
Was that to be expected, though?
Him to lose or him retiring?
Both.
Yes and yes. Both expected. It was John Cena's final match. Anyway, I cried on Saturday. I did. I cried on Saturday watching John Cena's final wrestling match. And then Micah Parsons got injured, and Christian Watson got injured, and Evan Williams, who might be my favorite Packer these days, got injured.
Zach Tom.
And Zach Tom got injured. So I was not in a good shape all weekend. And if my girlfriend said to me on any of those occasions,
get over it,
I'm calling Ben and I say, hey, buddy, I'm sleeping over.
Yeah,
for the foreseeable future.
I wouldn't go that far, but I was just going to tell our good friend John or whatever.
Joe. Yeah, Joe. I mean, when I saw this, I was like, I got to bring this up because I'm Team Joe.
Your wife doesn't love you like she should love you.
Oh, well, okay.
It's as simple as that.
Joe,
how long have you been married? Because she should know, Joe. You should have laid the precedent that's in a situation like this. That's not what you're looking to hear.
Yeah. See, that's exactly right.
You need to be nurtured in that moment.
Yeah, she should have given you a big hug.
Yeah.
Joe, you should have I hope you took a lot of deep breaths and breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth.
And didn't take it out on her?
And whoa.
No, like with words.
You trying to act counter? Oh, whoa. My goodness.
No, like bam. Bam.
Damn.
Babe, this is real. Micah's gone.
He said take it out on her. What?
Ben. With words. Verbally.
No, I mean,
not
like,
verbal assault, but like.
Nah, that was aggressive.
I didn't mean it like that.
God damn it, what I tell you?
Dom Madison.
What did he get over? Michael's on the ground.
Did you tell him? Did you get it, Strofe? Tell us about American Family Insurance.
Oh, man. American Family Insurance. Things might be down now, but guess what? Sports are fun. They're for us, are entertainment. But driving is something that's important. You want to make sure you're protected on the road. Homeowners insurance is something important because you want to make sure that your home is protected. And that is exactly what you get with American Family Insurance. Just like a great team needs great protection, American Family Insurance knows your family needs that too. That's why they make life better by protecting your dreams with outstanding home and auto policies. So always remember to insure carefully and dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. Visit amfam.com today to find an agent near you or to get a quote instantly online. That is amfam.com today.
Don't take your Packers frustration out on your significant others. Kyle Wallace's mom hit on Patrick Surtain Jr. at Mile High Stadium. Next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Transformers, Megan Fox.
No, I would say Megan Fox is all good, but 7:45 is starting to go. You got to transform your ass up out of here.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open in West Dallas at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue, and they're celebrating big. From December 10th through the 21st, roll in for a free T2 wash with graphene, a $25 value, totally free. And keep that shine going with the Unlimited Club. Just $5 for your first month, and 100% of those proceeds support Special Spaces Wisconsin. New wash, new location, and a chance to do some good this holiday season. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids. College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
Kyle Brust Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
Welcome to Jackpot Land, this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Diamond stud earrings are the Christmas gift that shines brighter than the tree.
If she already has a pair of natural diamond studs from Kessler's, bring them in and we'll give you 100% of the price you pay.
When you trade them in on a larger pair of diamond stud earrings.
That's been our policy for more than 30 years.
We have diamond studs from $198 up to $40,000.
And we have 0% financing for 18 months with approved credit.
And 0% is a really low interest rate.
Some people say that 0% is the very best interest rate.
Diamond studs always fit perfectly.
They never go out of style.
And you can wear them with anything.
If you want to trade in her old natural diamond studs from Kessler's on some bigger diamond studs from Kessler's,
go ahead and pick up her new ones today.
And you can bring in the old ones after the holidays.
Come to Kessler's.
Bigger is better. And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Chef Ed chimes in. You guys are a joke. The only one who's allowed on the Packers playoff train is Kyle. I'm not throwing in the towel quite yet. You're cooking with Chef Ed.
Chef Ed, you're an emotional roller coaster. You hated me last week.
What'd I do? Do you really want to be with Chef Ed? Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talking text line. Kyle Wallace's cousin, Jordan Turner, signed to the 53-man roster for the Denver Broncos. So cool family moment for Kyle. Bad fan moment for Kyle being there for all those injuries, especially. You were that's crazy. You were going to be able to tell people you were at the Micah Parsons game.
Yeah, I mean, that's a moment.
Hopefully there's a Micah Parsons game that we can talk about in the playoffs in his future, but right now this is the one that's going to stand out.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
So any stories from, your family's quite the trip when you guys go on trips?
Yeah, they are quite the trip when going on trip. Let me tell you, we were deep. We was deep. We were about 12 deep for that game against the Packers, seeing Jordan play against the Packers and the Broncos play against the Packers. And so, we're all Packers fans. My whole family's from Wisconsin. Got some from Colorado as well, living there now. But we're Packers fans, but we're supporting my little cousin Jordan in this game.
As you should be.
And so, my mom, even during the game, she was cheering for the Broncos, but when the Go Pack Go went out, her and my auntie, Go Pack Go, Go Pack. So they was into it as well. But they were Broncos fans. And so after the game, we get to go on the field. Cool. We see a lot of players hanging out. And as I'm done, with baby girl, we're taking photos, and Mama Wallace is walking ahead, and all of a sudden I walk up, and I see Mama Wallace talking to a player, and I say, what is he? Yo, Listen, your nephew is number 53 out of 53. You ain't supposed to be talking to none of these people. You just keep walking. And I look and I said, oh, my gosh, who is she talking to? All I hear is, PS2, PS2. You had such a good game. You played so well. You worked so hard. I'm just proud of the way you went out there and you played. Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? I'm like, oh, my gosh. My mama's sitting over here talking to Patrick Surtain II, telling him how good of a game he has and getting a picture with him, giving him.
And she's the auntie of.
She is a 70-year-old woman, or 68, almost 70-year-old woman, the auntie of Jordan, my cousin.
Not even the mom.
Not the mom, the auntie sitting there. I got photo proof. Sitting there talking to Patrick Surtain, and then they took a picture. And the funniest part. And then my other aunties ran over there to go get in the picture with Patrick Surtain. And so
Poor Patrick.
My mom's sitting there giving him advice, telling him how good he is and all this. And then
what advice is she giving him?
I don't know. Play hard, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. Listen, my mom has migrated and did the biggest switch up ever. She went from saying "Go Pack, Go" and Broncos stuff to talking to the defensive player of the year from last year, telling them how good he was. And then, these old women, I love them. They my aunties, but they all 60 plus. They said, he's fine in every generation. He's fine all the time. I said, wait a minute. I'm going to tell my daddy now. You can't be talking about how fine another man
Would
is.
they be doing that in front of him?
Oh, come on now. Hell yeah.
If Dad Wallace?
Yeah, my dad. What my dad going to do? He old as hell, too. So, Patrick don't want her. So, but my mom yesterday.
Patrick don't want her.
It was so funny seeing my mama sitting there chatting it up with the reigning defensive player of the year after he had a huge interception that shifted the momentum. And after the game, it wasn't Coach Payton, the head coach. It wasn't Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator. No, it was Mama Wallace who was sitting there giving him a pep talk, telling him how great he was.
Did he talk?
PS2. No, he just nodded. Yeah.
Was he rolling with the crew? Like, did he have a family or?
He had a security guard. My mama just went right past security. Right past security. I'm telling
Did you guys at least have a lanyard or something that showed?
No lanyard. Just
So
Broncos
he probably
stuff.
thought that they were just crazy fans to start.
Listen.
Did she say my nephew's Jordan?
I'm 100% positive.
And he's probably like, who?
No.
Who that?
No, they cool. But I got stories. They they go to the club after. But the thing is that Mama Wallace was giving some pep talk to Patrick Surtain. So I'm sure she probably said, I'm gonna see y'all in the Super Bowl or something like that. But hearing your mama say PS2, because that's his nickname. PS2, fangirling. Girl, you too damn old to be fangirling. You almost 70.
He went straight jersey chasing after one game.
He did.
It didn't take 5 games. One game.
Listen, made one play. She said, "Ooh, he's good. I like him." I'm telling you, she found he was just being as nice as possible. But Mama Wallace gave Patrick Surtain a little bit of
players are pretty
talk.
dressed up too. Was he pretty dressed up?
Man,
looking good?
Listen, he rich, man. He was dressed real good. I wish I could. But yeah, so if the Broncos win the Super Bowl and Patrick Surtain keep playing at this high level, it's because Mama Wallace gave him a little pep talk and encouragement and tell him how great he was.
Mama Wallace encouraged you as much as she encouraged Patrick
That's what
Surtain?
I was curious.
When you were playing, your playing days?
Well, she did.
Because you played the same position.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Oh, so she knows a good one from a bad one.
I think what she understood was, she was just getting me to make sure I went out there and played.
Yeah.
And then she saw what a real player looked like. And it's like, oh, yeah, you great. I can tell. My mom had no idea he was the defensive player of the year last year. But all it takes is one good play like he made.
Oh,
and
so
she was she knew
when
his
she
face
went
and
up to
everything.
him, she had no context of anything about him other than today or yesterday.
She knew he was good. She didn't know how great he was. She didn't know she was talking to a future NFL Hall of Famer. You don't just bum rush a future Hall of Famer who got a security guard. She said, yeah, I saw the security, but it was okay. It was okay. But I'm telling you, the funniest thing after when my aunties ran in that picture, they just came in. They didn't know who it was, but they just want to run in the picture and walk out and talk about how fine he was. I was like, wow.
Generationally.
Listen, they said he was fine in 1940, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 2020.
They listed off every year?
They said he was fine in every year. She said he's one of them. That's verbatim. My auntie said he's fine across all generations. He's one of them people who's fine in all generations.
Powerful stuff from the Wallace family.
There's
what a compliment.
And adjacent family.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
people say that about you all the time, Strofe.
I was just about to say the same thing.
I know. You took your hood off. Are you getting better throughout the first hour about where you're at?
It's just warm back here. We had apparently a heating issue in the building.
There was no heat
really
when I walked
this
in
morning, and I think we've done overkill. My apartment didn't have heat all weekend.
Oh, wow.
There was an outage, apparently. My apartment got down to 58 degrees on Saturday night.
you did have a rough weekend.
Snuggle time.
Oh, it was awesome. Great snuggles.
I was the blankets.
I was the little spoon.
There's not enough.
Of course you were.
You needed to be the little spoon after.
We'll have Jason Wilde at 3:15. We will hear already. I mean, this is how you know. This is, again, I actually think, Kyle, I think what you're going to hear next from David Kaplan, because he talked about this on ESPN 1000 in Chicago in his 7 to 10 morning show, right? He's talking about us already.
Wait, the Bears have a big victory where they're back in first place.
Exactly. In 2 minutes, we'll listen to David Kaplan already thinking about the Packers and us next.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
Hey sports fans, looking to level up your next private event? V Private Bar Services is your game changer. Move beyond the ordinary. V Private Bar Services crafts custom cocktails tailored to your brand and your guests' taste. Imagine a bar experience that's as unique as your business. Our expert mixologists will create a memorable experience that your clients and team will rave about. From signature cocktails to full-service bars, we've got you covered. Be the MVP of your next event. Visit vprivatebar.com to book today.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1 day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's four walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
We do need to know who needs to, quote, step up for the Green Bay Packers defense moving forward. Obviously, without Micah Parsons, you've got Maelstroph. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Lists is more. And, of course, we're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Let's go to our delusional friends in the South, ESPN 1000. David Kaplan on Cap and J Hood this morning. Already thinking about us. And then for more context, I opened up my phone, and there's Waddle and Sylvie. First place Bears victory Monday. It's Packers and revenge week. Not anything about their game, but us. Here's
their head.
David Kaplan from earlier.
Might have to give ESPN Milwaukee a little listen today. I wonder how Brust and company are feeling today. Think they're as chesty as they've been? Probably not. Maybe need a wellness check on our friend Ben Brust, the fake Packer fan that works at ESPN Milwaukee.
If you have a friend that's a Packer fan, please check on him.
You cannot trust Jordan Love. Thank you, Homer. Yeah. Do a wellness check on Benjamin Brust, formerly of Mundelein, played basketball at Wisconsin. Oh, we're going to hire him, give him a job in Wisconsin? All right, I'll be a Packer fan. Fraudulent from the get-go.
Excuse me. 312-332-ESPN, 332-3776 is our phone number.
And his two little sidekicks.
His two little sidekicks.
Two little
Yeah,
side,
Brad-
look at my little
Brad-
sidekicks,
Brad-
Kyle and
Brad
Brad. First off, never in my
thought it
life
was
have I owned the.
Okay, Brad and Kyle. Kyle, a little arrogant. He needs to dial it down just a hair.
Never.
I just wonder how they're doing this morning.
Well, I was doing bad, but now all hell.
Now it's back.
Yeah,
it's back.
I told you, man.
Bump
Did I not call this before we came into this? I
We
said,
had our
wait
hour
until you
now.
hear people think about us the morning of them.
Keep our name out your mouth, David Kaplan, because this is the problem. You're right. The Chicago Bears, they're in first place. They should be talking about the fact that, hey, this is a big week for the Bears. They came off a great victory against the Browns. What are they talking about? They're talking about Ben Brust, Bradley Nortman, and Kyle Wallace.
My sidekicks.
Crazy. Yeah, Ben, you like that, don't you? Oh, my gosh. Their team is just like their show. A joke. No, I'm just kidding. Both great guys. Make sure you listen if you're ever in Chicago. Jay Hood, real good dude. Cap, funny,
Clown.
fake, clown. Fraudulent,
Clown.
whatever you want to say. Yeah.
So my thing is
Comical.
here is my favorite part is now this would be the saddest state of affairs ever. After all of 2 weeks ago when the whole week Kyle's mentions, Stroph's mentions, Brad's mentions, my mentions littered with Bears fans talking all of their talk. Nothing after that game. Nothing all last week.
Hey, JB in over a week.
Silence last week.
This morning, everyone wants to be a hero again. I'm already starting to get some. It would be so sad, so freaking sad that if they cannot beat this version of the 2025 Green Bay Packers, fraud 2.0 alert. Like legitimately, you're in first place. You have to beat the Packers, which Matt LaFleur is 12-1, asterisk on the 1. Because of the last game of last season, you can't beat this Packers team. You know that you're going nowhere. They play the Niners and the Lions. Congratulations on beating the Browns. Big congrats. I know you can say the Packers didn't do it, but you got to beat the Packers, and you can't. The same way that we got callers on Monday. I think it's Josh. Josh calling right now because he wants to talk his talk. He's Josh from Kenosha. He's a Bears fan. You know what he said? He's like, I'm not going to get my hopes up for next time we play you guys. You know what they're all doing? The same thing that they've been doing for the last 30 years. And without Micah, I truly am confident in Jordan Love. Guess who still leads the NFL in QBR? Jordan Love.
He does.
Guess who doesn't have a pass rush like the Broncos? The Bears. Guess who blitzed Jordan Love 15,000 times? He got cooked. The Bears. So they are still the same team we saw 2 weeks ago. And yes, they have a run game. But if we believe that Jeff Hafley is the quality coordinator that's getting all these head coaching opportunities potentially, then he will have a plan based off the film from 2 weeks ago. And I don't think that Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur won't be ready, no matter who is out there, to put up points against that horrific, opportunistic defense. So I'm ready.
Yeah, I mean, the irony is, it was all week of silence. I couldn't believe how quiet it was last week, right? With all the chatter the week before the Packers-Bears game. So here we go again. And of course, like you said, Ben, if the Bears don't beat the Packers this week, I don't know if they ever will in this Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love era, because this is as downtrodden, downbeaten, injured as the Packer team has ever been. So the pressure is on the Bears now to actually go, get a victory, because this would be the ultimate.
It's all on the Bears. It's all on the Bears.
It would be the ultimate insult to the Chicago Bears. If you can't even beat the Green Bay Packers on a short week, everybody's beaten up, and the best player on the team is injured. A generational defensive player is injured, and you lose the division, losing to him in that way. And this is where I firmly expect. I think there's like a 24 hours for the Packers, even inside the locker room, holy crap, what's happening to our season? But it only takes a little. This is why I'm glad they play the Bears this week. If you want a little fire, if you want a little excitement,
look what it took for
no
Kyle.
Further.
Look what it took for Kyle. Yeah. Hearing some idiot talk about us and not their own team. Could you imagine somebody's going to say something? Those idiots were talking trash even after they lost at Lambeau Field.
No, those idiots.
And we know it's going to be chippy and there's going to be tension. That in an NFL player's brain does not leave you. That stays with
they're
you.
competitive.
So from a timing standpoint, I would want to play the Bears 10,000 times out of 10,000 as the next game when something as significant as bad as losing Micah Parsons happened, because you know how quickly they will turn the page after this 24 hours of like, this sucks. Because there's legit. It sucks, but they are professionals. This team has won a ton of football games this year. They don't lose by a lot of points. They don't. They're in every single game. And when they lost to the Broncos, it was because they lost Christian Watson in there. Micah Parsons goes down, and you're playing Zach Tom, and you're playing a team on the road that had won 10 straight games that is a good team.
Broncos are
it is a real quality team, not a team with holes that you can expose any given Sunday like the Packers can with, like I mentioned, Jordan Love, who threw them a gift and then threw them out of the game.
Yeah, listen, for Chicago Bears, this is a golden opportunity for them. So they better not fumble this. They better not, because all the pressure is on the Chicago Bears because the Green Bay Packers are down. They're not out, but they are definitely down. They're going to have to find a way to bounce back, losing so many players. We don't know the status of whether Watson or Tom are going to be able to play, or whether Williams are going to be able to play on Saturday on this shorter week. So this is a golden opportunity for them to really get in the driver's seat and steer their way towards the NFC North. So all that pressure is all on them. So I'm just saying this right now. Bears better not let my Packers win. They better not, because if the Packers win, not only am I going to be excited, and I'm going to be talking my talk, but the Green Bay Packers from that very moment on are going to be in the driver's seat to win the NFC North, and they're going to take advantage of that.
They got the Niners, and then they got the Lions. If they take care of the Bears, you have a tough game against the Ravens, and sure, the Vikings have played better.
No,
but
it'll be over for the Bears. It would be over
they would
for
be
the Bears.
scrapping for that playoff, because the playoff play-in game between the Lions and the Bears, that'll probably be whoever gets the 7th seed. So
and Niners are right there.
If they lose, there's a chance they miss the playoffs completely.
Let's go to John in Milwaukee on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. You are up.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. We're going to keep the faith here. You know what the worst thing in sports is? Front runners. And that's where all these Bears people are now. They're like, you're right. They didn't have anything to say, and now all of a sudden they're like, gack. You know, that's loser. That's clown mentality is all that is.
You know,
you guys have a good day.
Yeah, you too. And it's sad to see, the Bears fans leading with confidence, because of Micah. It's almost like they're dancing on his grave. It's very disrespectful.
Yeah, to sit here and all of a sudden get a lot of hope because somebody got hurt, that shows you how big of a loser.
Shows you the talent you have on your team. Like you needed this to happen in order to feel confident again.
I love when we can break out Benny moral compass. Very disrespectful.
Am I?
Benny, you're the moral compass of this program.
I'm not disrespectful.
No, never.
Just keep it honest.
That is honest.
Spot the lie, though. Again, like I've been saying, spot the lie.
Yeah, Micah Parsons doesn't go down. They're not talking all that talk. The Bears right now are so excited because they saw that Green Bay Packer football team have a lot of guys drop like flies yesterday. So now they're excited because they finally have a chance to maybe win.
More pressure Saturday night. Packers or Bears? Put it on the poll. Who's under more pressure? Packers or Bears? Because if it's not Bears, then everyone doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, if the Packers can't beat this, if the Bears can't beat this Packer team, who is clearly riddled with injury, then they might never beat them under the LaFleur Love era. It's crazy.
Josh and Kenosha, you're on the Carbless Talk and Text line. You're a Bear fan. What do you think?
I was pretty disappointed to hear Cap and some other Bear fans running their mouths already. Apparently they didn't learn from 2 weeks ago to be quiet this week. Also, any fans, Bear fan, whoever, if you're happy about Parsons getting hurt, you're a terrible person. You're not a true fan of the game. I don't care who it is, what team you support. You do not cheer for injuries. You do not celebrate injuries. That is very classless, disrespectful. There's no place for it. That said, now going into the game, yeah, it's going to be helpful for the Bears that Parsons is not playing. But I don't want him hurt. I would rather beat the Packers with Parsons. You have to, you're going to have like another asterisk on this game now should the Bears win, just like last year with Love.
We love you, Josh. Kind of. No, we do. I think we can get him to scrub his Bears tattoo and turn it into a G.
We can make that happen.
Yeah, he ain't doing that. He's just a guy who has sense. He's been in Wisconsin long enough that all that.
That's a good point. That's a good point. He's over the border.
Yeah.
He understands that he's plagued by his fandom. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a curse.
Yeah, Ben just abandoned him because of the fact that they sucked.
Gilbert and Oak Creek, before we get to Jason Wilde, you're up on the Carlos Talk and Text line.
Hey, so if the Bears beat us, which they should, since we're depleted, they win. If they lose, they just prove that they still suck.
Lose for the Bears.
It is a lose-lose for the Bears. But them Bears fans are stupid anyways. They're going to take anything they can. They were talking about the dang game last year where Jordan Love basically did not play and Josh Jacobs basically did not play.
It's crazy that you tack that in the win column.
Caleb Williams was 1-0 in Lambeau Field in a meaningless game.
The Bears are going to go 3-0 in 2025 against the Packers.
Hey, no, this is what they're saying. In 2025, guess what? We're undefeated against the Packers. That's what they were saying at the end of last year.
We got a lot of good laugh tracks.
Antetokounmpo forever.
Ending with the best one strophe. Well done. We will get to Jason Wilde on the other side. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman just going through this all together, but I'm telling you, that was what I needed to get ready for this week. More next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You said they are a reflection of their head coach. Yes, he saw it as he proved with you by signing that damn jersey you had on. You think Campbell would have signed that jersey?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with some delays along southbound 41 from about Good Hope Road all the way down past Hampton. Northbound's backed up from Mayfair Road up to about Burleigh. Eastbound 94, watch for delays coming out of the Highway 83 area all the way past Elmhurst Road. And then you're back on the brakes just about at 84th Street through to Hawley Road. Westbound 94 is backed up from 27th Street to Hawley. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 14. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 36. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It doesn't matter if it's your first betting slip ever or just the first one of the week. We've got your Potawatomi sportsbook picks covered. Tune in Wednesdays to the Weekly Wager with Josh DiMaggio and Ben Brust.
Greasy Ben Brust, just whichever way the wind's blowing. I have bad posture. I don't have a great backbone, Joshy.
The Weekly Wager, Wednesday nights at 6, right here on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel.
Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open in West Dallas at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue, and they're celebrating big. From December 10th through the 21st, roll in for a free T2 wash with graphene, a $25 value, totally free. And keep that shine going with the Unlimited Club. Just $5 for your first month, and 100% of those proceeds support Special Spaces Wisconsin. New wash, new location, and a chance to do some good this holiday season. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
Christmas is a time of generosity.
Kessler's wants to be generous, and we suspect that you want to be generous too.
Let's team up.
This year, we're going to make it possible for you to be more generous than ever.
Number 1, Kessler's has a big selection of delightful diamond jewelry priced at $150 on up.
Number 2, great gifts at affordable prices such as sterling silver earrings, pendants, and bracelets to fit every look and every personality.
Number 3, with your purchase of more than $299, you'll get a bonus gift worth at least $90.
You can choose from a lucky 4-leaf clover pendant
or a 22-inch stainless steel curb chain, ion plated in yellow gold.
And please, please don't get all cleaned up and dressed up. This is Kessler's, your home away from home.
If you're wearing muddy boots and your pajama bottoms, that's totally fine.
We've all done it.
Come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
As the year winds down, we all pause to take stock of where we've been and where we want to go next. If finishing your degree has been on your mind, this could be your moment. At Lakeland University, education fits real life with flexible evening and online classes, credit for your work and life experiences, and multiple start dates so you don't have to wait. Earn your degree 100% online, close to home at one of our 6 Wisconsin centers, or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. This next year, invest in what matters most. You. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Joining us now is Jason Wilde. Listen to Jason on Wilde and Tausch 9 to noon across these various stations. What's up, Jason?
How we doing, guys?
Doing well, kind of. Kyle's bargaining with himself. Strofe looks like he hasn't left his bed other than to roll into work. And Brad's trying to break down the NFL perspective of how you move forward from losing Micah Parsons. How's that for a little synopsis?
How's Kyle doing considering he was there to see it happen?
Witness. Well, I didn't actually see the play because my eyes were downfield. And actually the man behind me said, "Ooh, Micah's down." And I turned around and I said, "Oh, no." And I saw the replay. I said, "Oh, that's it. That's the D. That's the ACL."
Did you say "oh no" or did you say something the FCC
I probably said something else. Poor kid,
something else.
Poor kid next to me. Yeah. I mean, poor kid. He heard quite a bit of things, but yeah, the whole stadium got a little quiet there as we all were trying to figure out what was going on with Micah. So that was a rough moment for the Green Bay Packers because it truly did go all downhill from there.
So Jason, my thought off the bat here is obviously there's going to be a processing, figuring out like feeling bad for a teammate because that's natural, but I think the fact that they play the Bears this week with the animosity that was built up 2 weeks prior, it's kind of a perfect game for them to have to turn the page quickly to get ready for what is an important game.
Yeah, I mean, you would love to have a Sunday game, which would at least allow Zach Tom, Christian Watson, and Evan Williams an extra day to recover, right? And certainly Josh Jacobs too, who didn't practice for much of last week and was pretty productive. Obviously, yesterday had the 40-yard touchdown run, his longest run of the season. Had the ridiculous touchdown catch. I know he only averaged about 3 yards a carry on his other 10 attempts, but at the same time, let's be honest, it's pretty good defense that he was going up against. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think this is the kind of game where there's a ton on the line. You feel sorry for yourself on the flight home, and maybe once you get home and you get with your family or your buddies or whoever's waiting for you upon your return to Green Bay, and you curse the football gods, and then today you start. The Elizabeth Kubler-Ross process continues, and you go through the stages of grief, and by Friday you're at acceptance, and then on Saturday you're ready to go kick your arch rivals' butts like you did the first time around. So, look, I've said this a million times. I don't, I'm not obviously wired the same as fans. I had a few people come after me yesterday for suggesting this on Green Bay game night, but do I think that they're going to win the Super Bowl without both Tucker Kraft and Micah Parsons? No, I don't. That's not what I think is going to occur. But that doesn't mean that for a team that wants to someday hoist the Lombardi Trophy, that there's not all kinds of things that can come out of these final 3 weeks of the regular season, making the playoffs, and then however far they may go to set the stage for something next year, for example. I mean, I drew this comparison, but Micah Parsons is not CC Sabathia. They didn't rent him to try and win it this year. They gave him a 4-year contract extension, make him, at the time, the highest-paid non-quarterback in football, and they're going to get him back next year. And he may not be on top of his game for a while, but they still have a pretty darn good football team. And I'm eager to see what Jeff Hafley comes up with because, again, he spent the offseason. Remember, we criticized this team after the draft, right? Hey, woo, they picked a wide receiver. Woohoo! First-round wide receiver, first time in 23 years. What didn't they do? They didn't augment their pass rush, except with 4th and 5th-round picks in Barron Sorrell and Colin Oliver, who remains on the physically unable to perform list but has his practice window open. And they didn't upgrade the cornerback situation in the draft. And what we've seen thus far from the corner that they did add, Nate Hobbs, in free agency, he hadn't been healthy or good or either for most of the season. So Jeff Hafley was conjuring up a defense that did not have Micah Parsons as recently as August 26th. I think they probably had a pretty good idea on the 27th that the trade was happening. So he's got to go back to those worksheets that he has in his office and start figuring out ways to use the guys he's got and maybe some guys that haven't been used in different ways to this point.
Jason, perfect segue into the question I was going to ask you. Micah Parsons leaves a massive hole on that defense. Who do you needs to take the biggest step forward in order to fill that void on the defensive side of the ball?
It starts with Rashawn Gary and Lucas Van Ness. And, I understand. What round were you drafted in, Brad?
The 6th round, Jason.
All right, 6th-round picks. Their expectations that others put upon them are different than first-round picks.
Yes.
And oh man, would there have been expectations on you would you have been the first-round punter in history? Has any punter ever been drafted in the first round? Ray Guy,
I believe there has been a handful of second-round guys. I believe Sebastian Janikowski might have been a first-round draft pick as a kicker.
Yeah, as a kicker.
That's what a guy that's just breaking the mold right there.
That was crazy.
So, and you're more of a conformist,
okay.
So we're not going to put you in Janikowski's category. But my point is that whether it's fair or not, Rashawn Gary was drafted in the exact same slot 2 years earlier, number 12 overall, as Micah Parsons.
Oh, wow.
And I got to be honest, and going back and watching some of the game yesterday, I haven't gotten through the whole thing, but I actually thought he had some pretty good moments. Am I the only one on the panel who thinks that about Rashawn Gary?
When Micah was out or when Micah was still in there?
I went in.
I don't remember. I just remember there were some good moments.
His protection patterns might shift a little bit now.
Yes, I think that's... Well, I mean, maybe Kingsley Enagbare merits the same kind of attention. We'll have to wait and see. But my point is that you got 2 former first-round picks. Your 2019 first-rounder who you gave a $96 million contract to in October 2023, and you got Lucas Van Ness, who had missed 7 of the previous 8 games, finally came back yesterday from that foot injury for an extended period. It starts with them. It does not end with them, but it starts with them. In addition, it also includes people who do not play defensive end, right? It starts with Jeff Hafley, who we talked about. It starts with Matt LaFleur and figuring out a way that he can help his defense by adjusting what he does offensively. And then the guy that I think, if you want someone who's really, truly going to elevate this team and someone that I and others were talking about going into the game, and frankly, at halftime was like, okay, he's doing exactly what he needed to do to be able to be in the MVP conversation further. Jordan Love's got to elevate his game, right? Okay. I mean, he's got to... He cannot afford, for example, the throw to Wicks, right? Like, I'm not going to kill him for the interception that Watson gets hurt on, right? Because they're taking a shot. I like the call personally.
Yes.
The throw's a little bit short, but I thought, that is a deep ball that was right in the vicinity of. It's also against one of the best corners in football, but he can't he needs to be really on point. And the second interception, which he throws behind Wicks, that's not a good enough throw, right? And if you're going to take this team and put it on your shoulders, you can't have those moments. And Aaron Rodgers, God knows, we saw him many times put this team on his back. Ready or not, maybe Jordan Love has to do that a little bit more. I don't want him pressing. I don't want him playing hero ball, throwing off of his back foot on the fadeaway jumpers. I want him driving the football into tight windows like I know he can do. And you put that all together, I still don't think they're a Super Bowl winner, but I think they can do some damage in the next 3 weeks, and I think they can win a playoff game or maybe even 2.
What has the offense shown you make you believe that, Jason? Because I'm also right there with you where I think there might be something there, but what have you seen from this offense specifically in the last, the 4-game winning streak the Packers have that make you believe that it's not a realm of possibility that the Packers can actually go to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, I'll tell you this, and again, I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl, but I will tell you the biggest news beyond the depressing news about Micah Parsons was the fact that Christian Watson didn't break his collarbone or fracture a rib or puncture a lung on that interception. Mm-hmm. Like, if he's able to play. Now, again, his dad was the first one going.
You said it in
I'll never understand that guy. Yeah.
All you haters aren't going to get what you want. I don't really feel the haters right now.
Oddball, Jason. I should send you a screenshot I saw of him talking about how him and Richard Sherman, all these fans who paid to see us play. Bro, nobody paid to see Tom Watson play football.
So my point is that if he continues to be healthy, and this turns out to just have been a scare, I mean, again, all the good signs, right? He was released from the hospital. He traveled back with the team. Like, if he had suffered any sort of internal injury, which is what you fear, or if he had broken his collarbone, which Matt LaFleur told us immediately after the Washington game that's what had happened to Jaden Reed, then I would have a much different tone today. And I'm not trying to be, Merry Sunshine and puppy dogs and ice cream here, because it still undeniably sucks. But I had a few people coming after me after Green Bay game night saying if they're not going to go to the Super Bowl, then what's the point? And I'm like, come on. Like, if that's all you care about, then you must be miserable for the last 15 years, because they haven't won a Super Bowl and they haven't been back to one. So I think their offense, with Jaden Reed coming back, I thought Matthew Golden had some important moments yesterday.
Sure did,
that gave me reasons to be encouraged about what he can contribute down the stretch here. Remember, and I'm not saying he's Devontae Adams by any means, but Devontae Adams had a late season game against the Patriots where he cooked Bill Belichick's plan to take away Cobb and Nelson, and he ruined that. He had a huge game in the Dez Caught It playoff game against Dallas. So you get a couple of big contributions from your rookie wide receiver. You got Jaden Reed back. Christian Watson's not, sidelined indefinitely. And I do think that until the interception, I mean, tell me where you felt bad about Jordan Love yesterday until that deep ball. You didn't. You felt great about it.
I thought, this is it, man. The Packers are cooking against a great team.
Yeah, yes, it was a pass interference call on Riley Moss, but they still got the team downfield for a touchdown to go up 23-14 on the road.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm. Against the team that has now won 11 in a row, by the way.
Correct indeed. Well, Jason, I'm sure we'll hear more throughout the week about all these other players who are also injured, as they are important to the success come Saturday against the Bears, and we will be listening and talking to you Thursday.
All right, fellas, I appreciate it. Take care. Be good.
That's Jason Wilde and Tausch across these very stations, and what we know about Wilde and Tausch is they love, like we do, some Gina Della from Pella.
Oh, we love Gina Della from Pella. We might not be able to rely on everybody when it comes to the green and gold, but you can rely on Gina Della and Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin to deliver on that home and window project that you've been probably putting off for way too long. And now is the perfect time to take advantage. You've experienced the cold. You know how frigid it can be here in Wisconsin. So now is the time to take care of those drafty windows, those old doors, before it gets even worse. This holiday season, give yourself that gift, because Pella is trying to give you a gift. 0% interest for 24 months. 2 years, 0% interest. Meanwhile, being able to get to experience the increased home value, decreased energy costs, and the beautiful transformative power that the Pella windows and doors have on your home. If you want to get inspired, go visit them in the showroom in Brookfield. You will be stunned to see everything that they can do for your home, and you're going to want to start that project right away. So take advantage of this deal, 0% interest, 24 months. Get your free consultation with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Visit them at PellaWI.com.
What Jason said there is interesting to me from a Jordan Love standpoint. Don't play hero ball, hit those tight windows. But Kyle started the show by saying this offense needs to score 35 to 40 points.
I mean, listen,
I just want to get to the Jordan Love aspect of the Micah Parsons effect, because I think it goes on the shoulders of Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love. But what can Jordan Love do this end of the season into the playoffs? If he's special, which we've seen him do without a defense. Think about 2023, Was their defense what they were this past year? No, they're probably similar without Micah. We saw some crazy things happen. We're next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
He's a good guy. I couldn't believe y'all lost to TCU.
Yeah, you and me both.
Rough.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A wee little backup on southbound 43 heading right through the Marquette interchange down onto the high-rise bridge. So just be careful with that. Westbound 94 backed up 27th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound is backed up from just before 76th Street to Hawley Road. Then we've also got delays along southbound 41, just south of Good Hope Roads where the brake lights come on, heading all the way down to Capitol Drive. The northbound side's got backups from Mayfair Road up past Burleigh, not quite to Capitol Drive. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 14. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high of 36. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Brad Bulaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
Brian Kelly. This is somebody that, from a cultural standpoint, fits the geographical footprint that Michigan is in. Brian Kelly still knows how to coach teams. Brian Kelly still knows how to coach quarterbacks. Last time I checked, you got an uber talented kid that you invested a hell of a lot of NIL money in Bryce Underwood. And you got to make sure that you retain him. You got to make sure that you make him happy. Now, it would be a tough sell to the Michigan fans, but in terms of somebody that understands how to run a big-time program that's not going to wilt under the pressure, to me it just seems like a hire based on the timeline that makes a ton of sense. Because you got to have somebody installed before the portal opens up on January 2nd. That has to happen. You ain't got time to wait for anybody that's in the college football playoff. So you need to make a hire, and you need to make it now.
The NBA is happening Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition.
Christmas is our day.
With star power from across the globe.
It's the stars. They are going to be out.
The best gift, you don't even have to unwrap it.
We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
Christmas Day. Begins at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
On Twitter, at Jim Rutledge, who'll be on Jim, Matt, and Molly coming up next on 100.5 ESPN Madison. He tweets, the fact that losing Parsons has Packer fans saying the season is over is more about Jordan Love than Parsons.
That's not true. Like, bro, watch the games. Like, that's what I'm so confused about. People just want to throw gasoline to gaslight people.
I'd have to give...
Oh, Strove's bad.
Yeah,
He's putting his hand up.
The reality is Favre winning that Super Bowl without Reggie White?
No.
Is Aaron Rodgers winning it without
Clay Matthews and
Charles Woodson?
Charles Woodson. No, he's not. So they had moments of greatness all throughout their career.
Did you have something you wanted to play, or was that just a misfire?
No, I meant to put myself on camera, but I most recently used the thing to put Cap on camera. So anyway.
To win a Super Bowl, you have to have it all, and it just seems like the defensive component has just been lost.
Oh, yeah. Michael Parsons is one of the greatest players in football right now getting injured. That's indicative of Jordan Love. Shut up! Stupid.
He's been very bad on social media this weekend. He had a rough weekend on social media.
Oh, what happened?
Just saying dumb stuff left and right. Just really
you produced for him, so is this out of character?
I saw a little bit of back and forth between you and him with the golden
pass interference
call, right?
Yeah,
between you and Jim.
Yeah. His tweet got 0 likes. Mine got 2,000.
Oh wow! now you
cool.
I hope they're listening. Wow.
Well, I mean, if you don't know ball, just keep it to yourself.
Wow! Is there a brewing beef between former producer and host?
Wow. I love Jim Rutledge, but serious. I mean, he's such a great troll. He's so good at it.
The reason why I bring it up is because we've had the discussion about without Micah, who's going to shoulder the majority of what the Packers need to do moving forward, and it's LaFleur from the locker room, from a culture setting standpoint. It's Jordan Love from a if we're being honest, the defense. Can we all agree? The defense won't be as good without Micah Parsons on them.
Correct.
So, where do you pick up the slack? Well, you obviously need the defense to still perform at a level where it's helping you win and stay in games, but you're going to need Jordan Love to carry the load, and with that. Jason Wilde, who just joined us, if you missed any of our show, go back on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison or the ESPN Wisconsin app, mentions he doesn't want to play hero ball. He wants to continue to see him play within those tight windows and make those tough throws he knows he can do and not get jump shot, fade away, back foot throw heavy. Listen, here's all I'm going to say. I don't care what Jordan does. I don't care if he throws off his back foot or if he's throwing tight. He just needs to ball, right? He needs to ball out. It's unfair to him. But this is the situation that they're in now with losing Micah. Doesn't mean the defense doesn't matter. It means you're going to need even more out of Jordan Love. And he's shown, even in the Broncos game, I think the news of Christian Watson potentially having some chance to come back this week. If not this week, obviously there's still games that matter beyond this coming week against the Bears. But the guy's got to go. The guy's got to cook. And if there is some hero ball in him, so be it, man. Not every play. This isn't drop back, Madden, Hail Marys, slants, posts, all the above, where everyone's doing the same thing. But there's an element of need your guy to be a guy and a guy beyond what he's been. Which again, he's been a guy. But everything raises when you lose as big of a piece as Micah. And guess what? If he does do something miraculous, like what we're talking about, rolling off the last 3 games, winning a couple playoff games without Micah Parsons, that's important as well. gets all the crappy doubters out of the way, puts himself on an even higher standard heading into next year, getting Micah back, as he's targeting the start of next year to be back because he's a freak. I wouldn't put it past him. Who knows what happens? But it's a huge opportunity for Jordan Love to just be even bigger for this team.
Yeah, ironically, this is an opportunity to really have a crowning moment for Jordan Love and eliminate anyone that doubts his greatness or if he's an elite quarterback, right? An elite quarterback, a top 5 quarterback will gladly take on this opportunity and they will cook. And going to what Kyle was saying, they need to score a lot of points. So the top 5 offenses, the Packers are 10th in the NFL for points for, like a little over, right around 25. The Lions at 30.6, the Rams at 30, the Bills 29.4, Cowboys 29, Seahawks 29. They're going to have to be in that. They're going to have to be in the high 20s, low 30s every single game. The hard part is, I think that finishing out the season, Bears, Ravens, Vikings. I think Jordan Love can actually put the team on his back. He can run the table. He can go 3-0, 2-1. They can win the division. They'll be in the playoffs. The hard part will come when you have to go toe-to-toe with a great offense like the Seahawks, like the Rams, and they also have a great defense.
The defense I'm worried about.
That's just where it becomes hard to put up 30 against defenses like those. But you're exactly right. I mean, if Jordan Love continues and puts this game away, right, but continues to be the Jordan Love that we know, who's fearless, who's confident, who makes those tight throws, but also airs it out. I have no problem with him throwing that pass to Christian Watson to air it out. He has the opportunity to crown himself as one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL if he's able to take this team, win a division, make some noise in the playoffs without a top-level defense behind him.
Yeah, I think we got to understand that Love is extremely capable of leading this football team. I mean, when opposing defensive coordinators plan for Jordan Love, they look at Jordan Love as being in elite company as a quarterback because they understand his playmaking ability and exactly what he can do. And so now it is now on the shoulders of Matt LaFleur to ensure that he puts his quarterback in a position to truly flourish. I'm going to say this for the remainder of the season. This must be about Jordan Love. It must be about making sure that Jordan Love can put this game and the team on his back and lead them to a championship. And so when I look at this upcoming matchup in the upcoming game, I believe that Jordan Love is going to be the straw that stirs the drink for this team. In the
he has to. Well, it's not even a believe. He has to.
No, absolutely.
And the one thing is, I mean, you could make an argument, well, you know what, let's not take those risks because our defense, they're good enough to help us win. It's like all bets are off now. It's like all pressure to maybe hold things back on offense. It's gone. Open the tank, do whatever you need to do. This defense isn't going to win you ball games. So any concern you had about we don't have to go full throttle on offense.
Right. Even thinking back, Brad, I'm glad you brought that up. It was like all right, well, we don't have to go for it here because we can trust the defense.
No,
go for it.
All bets are off.
Yeah.
Let it rip. Let it completely rip. Empty the tank because you know your defense isn't going to win you games. They're not horrible, but they're not going to win you games. So Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur, be aggressive and let it rip.
Got to make the most of every single possession that they have. The Green Bay Packers have to understand that. Matt LaFleur, you're going to have to be aggressive, Matt, now.
Through tomorrow. So you got tonight and all day tomorrow. There's a hot offer, and that's the buy one, get one at Pick and Save. Connie's is pizzeria taste without those pizzeria prices, and especially when it's buy one, get one free. So, with that cornmeal dusted thin crust, all natural premium ingredients, you'll get that pizzeria experience from your home, straight from the oven, baby. So get the buy one, get one Pick and Save through tomorrow. Plus, they have amazing brands. Palermo's has Urban Pie, Screamin' Sicilian. They have breakfast pizza, Stranger Things, Cheez-It Pizza. You name it, they have it. They have a pizza waiting for you in your local grocer's freezer aisle. Taste what all that screaming's about with Palermo's. And they're amazing. Screamin' Sicilian and your buy one, get one through tomorrow at Connie's. We wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion. Coming up next, maybe we'll get to Levi. He's on hold for 82 minutes. Should we try and set...
Oh, no, get to Levi.
Do we set... He's got to get past 100 minutes. That's the new record. We'll see if we get there next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
DKB, they get all my love, all my energy, and all my time. I'll be danged if GKB and Craig not going to allow me to take my half an hour boo-boo. If I need to do that, they need to allow me to do that.
That's your whole lunch break.
I don't even take a lunch break. I work during lunch.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion, Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
The holidays are always a wonderful time to get engaged.
And this is the perfect year to do it.
Really? Why is that?
We have a special collection of double dog dazzling engagement rings for just $3,998.
Tell her what makes them double dog dazzling, Monica.
These bridal sets are covered in diamonds and have a 3-carat created diamond center stone.
Wow.
Or you can choose a 3/4 carat natural diamond for just $1,798. And Kessler's will contribute a free 14-karat gold mounting and mount your diamond in it for you.
Wow. Or you can get 5 matching diamonds side by side that spread all across the top of your finger.
2 carats total weight.
5 big created diamonds in a ring that will rock the house. Tell her how much, Rick.
$1,998.
Wow!
You guessed it, Sarah. We call it the Wow Collection.
18-month financing at 0% is available.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods.
Now through Wednesday, save on 28-ounce selective varieties, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, $2.79. 0.75 to 2.64-ounce selective varieties, McCormick packet gravy, 4 for $5. 24 to 28-ounce selective varieties, grown in Idaho frozen potatoes, 2 for $7. 15 to 150-count selective varieties, solo cups or plates, 2 for $7.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top.
Free from Century Foods.
Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? Now is the time to buy because Ewald Automotive Group's year-end sale is here. We're saying yes to the lowest prices of the year on over 1,500 new and pre-owned vehicles. Yes to 0% financing. Yes to maximum trade values. And yes to no payments until 2026. Ewald's year-end sale. Now through year-end.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
To approve credit on select models. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Expires month end.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free. Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Lock your rate in right now before 2026 at the Princeton Club because you'll stay locked through all of next year. Free childcare with your membership, open 24/7. It is 8 Madison locations plus the New Berlin location. It simply has everything that you need. Personal training, workout classes, state-of-the-art like equipment that is clean and new. Like every time there's something's coming in because they're always revamping because they're making it a better place for you to achieve your goals no matter how big or how small. You can have a strong body, a strong mind, help provide a strong community. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. On Twitter at KBNESPN. Who is under more pressure Saturday, the Packers or the Bears? 63% of people say the Packers.
I don't understand.
I
get it because the Packers are a game behind the Chicago Bears. If you lose this game,
but it's the Bears. If they lose this game, they have nothing to show for.
If they lose this game, this ratchets up the pressure for them because they have two monumentous games that they have to play.
That's why there's more pressure on this one in my opinion.
And I agree because if they lose this game, now they're not thinking about the NFC North. They're thinking about, oh my gosh, are we going to make the playoffs? And so now they got to find a way to win. They got to beat the Lions, who are desperate. You got to beat the 49ers, who are playing for playoff position. So I do agree that it's on the Chicago Bears, not the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, I mean, this is if the Bears win, they almost certainly make the playoffs. But if they lose, you basically need to win out. 49ers and the Lions, both tough games. And just from the rivalry standpoint, I mean, the Packers are down and out. You can't win this game.
But they're not down and out. They're going to score 35 to 40 points a game, according to Kyle Wallace.
They got to. They ain't got no choice. They want to win. That's what you got to do.
Rack up the points. J-Love can do it.
Strofe, it's been an hour and 54 minutes with us, about an hour on your show, Mr. Relevant, on YouTube. Are you in a better spot?
I've been in a good spot the whole time. What are you talking about?
That's not true.
They're going to win out.
So you're still doing that. You're still doing the thing that
the Green Bay Packers will win out this season. They will.
Win out regular season?
Regular season, yeah. I don't know about the postseason, but they're going to win out the regular season. They're going to win the NFC North. They're going to smoke that Chicago Pack on Saturday, and it's going to be so tasty.
You talking about smoking that Chicago? I was around that Denver Pack this weekend. I'm going to tell you.
You got smoked. No, they smoked the Cheddar Pack in Denver.
Oh, okay. I was talking about a different pack.
How'd that go? Did you partake?
No, not at all. Contact, though. My mom was like, ooh, I done caught contact. I said, Mama,
caught contact.
Maybe that's what led her to hitting on Patrick PS2, Patrick Surtain.
PS2.
Maybe it did. A little courage, a little that contact, secondhand contact courage she got.
Look, I will say, I think what I've noticed throughout the first 2 hours of this show is, although the Micah injury does suck, it is good to know that you have Jordan Love and you do have like an offense that you do believe in. And if if I were to say, hey, I'm asking you at the end of the season that you're going to have to rely on one crew to win you football games, like that one's going to have to step up to be even more dominant than the other, obviously you're all going to choose the offense, right? Like, and I think that's the good thing that Packers fans have going for them. Yes, Alex Stroh for the KBN Sports Desk.
As we wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion of this program, are we surprised by the level of optimism by KBN Nation?
That's kind of where I was getting at. You know what I mean? Like, they've kind of gotten me rejuvenated in the mindset of, you know what? It sucks. Yeah, we all know it sucks, but they do have Jordan Love. They do have Josh Jacobs. They are playing a Bears team coming up next in a game that they need to win, where we've seen them. We know what their flaws are.
Packers could be 1-14, and I still think they'd win on Saturday.
Agree. Well, okay, now you're doing the thing. Now you're doing the thing right now. But overall, like, again, we all talked about how, like, yes, they're better than what they have been. They have a foundation, whatever, but they still have Caleb Williams that is a limited quarterback in the pocket.
But he can move, and we ain't got nobody can chase. I watched.
Yeah, I know. Micah did the chase again.
I watched Rashawn Gary trying to chase down Bo Nix and literally get passed by Micah Parsons, and Bo Nix.
I love how you're running in your seat, not going anywhere.
There is a difference.
You're moving as fast as
Did you guys see
Rashawn.
the really depressing Rashawn Gary stat I sent you today? Did you see it?
There's a lot of them going around.
He hasn't had a sack since the Steelers game, I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, that's part of it. Rashawn Gary has not had a sack nor a tackle for loss in the last 7 games. That is the longest streak of his career that dates back to his rookie season when he was a rotational piece in 2019.
He had a good tackle at the line of scrimmage yesterday.
I thought that was a tackle for loss.
I thought it was, too. Maybe it was right at the line.
I have confidence in this offense. I need to see this defense without Micah. I got to see without Micah.
Well, obviously, this was a defense that was pretty good, all things considered, without Micah a year ago, but now they're without Devontae Wyatt and Kenny Clark as well from last year.
But remember the pass rush last year? It was horrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, I'm sure you'll enjoy Jim Rutledge coming up next on 100.5 ESPN Madison, Dam Sports Show in Beaver Dam. We're on 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app in 2 minutes.
We've got
got delays along southbound 43 right in the Marquette interchange, so watch out for that. We also have a broken down vehicle on the ramp from Keefe to southbound, so just be careful with that one. Westbound 94 slowing from about 25th Street all the way to Hawley Road, the eastbound side from 76 to Hawley, and then southbound 41, that's backed up now from Appleton Avenue down past Hampton, almost to Capitol Drive, with more delays southbound on the bypass from Beloit Road down towards the Hale interchange, and then coming out of the Hale interchange to Forest Home. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 14. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 36. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Staples presents An Easy Holiday.
Running a small business during the holidays is hard.
No truer words were.
But this year, Staples helped me have an easy holiday.
Your script has a typo.
Nope, easy peasy. I just ordered online at staples.com and picked up in store. And with UPS on site, shipping was easy too. Plus, huge savings on tech, custom cards, even my holiday sale signage.
Visit your local Staples store or staples.com today for up to 45% off select laptops.
That was easy.
Ends 12/27.
One of Macy's most wonderful holiday perks is happening right now, Macy's Money. It's only once a year, and it's a chance for everyone to earn rewards. Shop at any Macy's store, and you'll earn $10 in Macy's Money for every $50 you spend. No sign-ups or memberships, just earn automatically on everything you buy. It's that easy. So get that party dress, then use the Macy's Money for someone else on your list from the 18th to the 24th. Hurry in. Your chance to earn Macy's Money ends Wednesday. Exclusions apply. See store for details.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune into Kyle, Brust Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is
Hour at 4 on KBN.
Is it the optimism hour in the 414 hour at 4? You know, turning the page from what is the news that you cannot control. Micah Parsons tore his ACL.
Does that mean I become pessimistic?
Well,
an inversion hour?
Let's be honest.
The inversion hour.
Everyone be the opposite.
You are masking your negativity with blanket statements that don't have a lot of chest behind it.
The inversion hour. We're on to something here.
Except we don't know what that's going to lead to. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe is running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. And, of course, get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. I think both still run, so I can't say that. Kyle, you're the king of get the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, Strofe. This guy needs to take the next step.
Oh, I love a good next step, I tell you.
And then in the season, you turn to this person needs to step up.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who need to step up.
Hold on. I really love this segment that we're about to do. But before we get there, can I just ask you a really quick question? I want like a 30-second response.
Yes, sir.
Who has taken the next step this year?
Ooh.
Evan Williams.
I would say Evan Williams.
Definitely.
I would say Bullard and Williams.
Yeah,
definitely.
I like both of them.
Bullard is phenomenal inside the slot playing at the line of scrimmage. Christian Watson.
For sure.
Tucker Kraft did.
Tucker Kraft took the next step as well. I'm trying to think on the offensive line.
Who didn't take the next step?
Everybody else.
Jordan Morgan.
No. he couldn't get on the field yesterday. I thought it was the tackle position, right? It was, we're not going to play him at guard anymore. We're going to just play him at tackle. I guess it's only left tackle because he didn't come in that game.
Who came in?
It was
I thought Morgan did.
It was Kennard, number 70, Kennard.
Oh, that's right. It was Kennard.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the hell?
Okay. This was positive optimism hour.
You asked me who took the next step, and then we got to the offensive side of football.
And then I said who didn't take the next step, and then that was the first person that came to mind.
Boy, oh boy, what a waste! That's going to be the theme of next step. Tell you that. Who needs to step up? All first-round picks. Tell you that.
Yeah.
Tell you that.
Because LVN didn't really take the next step either. I mean, he's been injured, but even when he's healthy, it was just sort of meh.
It was a step. It wasn't the next step.
It was a baby step. A baby step.
He was playing football. What are we talking about? That's what he was doing. He was playing football. He didn't pop out. He didn't stand out. But
Rashawn Gary has regressed. He's gone down the stairs. I take the step up.
Unbelievable.
They're playing a lot of highlights from the Broncos-Packers game right here.
I'm sick of seeing them.
There was one touchdown pass.
All of this is Packers.
It is.
I saw one touchdown pass from Bo Nix where I must have been Parsons was out and LVN was on the edge rushing. He kind of did like a shimmy shake and then went right into the tackle. No, didn't try to go around him and got gobbled up by him. I was like, oh my gosh.
I learned this from Micah.
Tried to bull rush and got gobbled up.
Yeah, Micah just does it a lot faster and a lot stronger.
A lot stronger. Okay, so in the light of the optimism hour here in the 4 and 4 hour at 4, Kyle Wallace, who is going to need to step up for the Green Bay Packers?
Yeah, so for the Green Bay Packers, Struff, let me get some of that good old football music to go behind me when I do this. Strofe, you should know it. There we are. Who needs to take the next step or step up during this season for the Green Bay Packers? Well, we kind of alluded to it. I already kind of foreshadowed. It's about the first-round picks. When I talk about the first-round picks, I'm going to start with Rashawn Gary. He needs to step all the way up. He is, according to Bradley and our stats guy, he's top what?
He's the 10th highest paid defensive end in the NFL still.
10th highest paid
Nerd
defensive
man.
end. Thank you, Nerd Man, with that stat. And he's playing like the 55th. And this is not good enough, so he needs to step up. And extremely high. The man
No, I'm saying, or that's too low, rather. 55th?
He hasn't had a sack in months. I'm pretty sure I was in, oh my gosh. He hasn't had a sack since September?
Pittsburgh
game was September.
It was October. It was the end of October. It was right before Halloween.
Where was I at? I was on a plane going, coming back for the game. But October, he hasn't had a sack in almost 2 months. That is terrible that Rashawn Gary has not stepped up, but we need him to step up in order for this defense to actually have a shot and a chance. The next one is Lucas Van Ness. We talked about it. I found myself yesterday hoping and praying that number 90 was going to do something when Micah Parsons went down. This is another first-round pick that absolutely needs to turn a corner and step up in a big way for the Packers, because at the end of the day, you can talk about 99 will shine. You can talk about Kobe Wood and Carl Brooks. You can talk about Kingsley Enagbare, but none of those guys have the same potential that Lucas Van Ness has. You need your first-round picks. You need the guys that you believe that could be game changers or difference makers for this defense to step up and fill the void for Micah Parsons. In addition to that, on the offensive side of football, the other first-round pick.
Golden Boy.
The Golden Bugatti. I ran into Matthew's Golden brother yesterday. I said, they need to let the Bugatti out the garage. Let the Golden Bugatti out the garage. He said, thanks, bro. I said, it's time for them to look to Matthew Golden. We don't know what the status of Christian Watson is going to be going into Saturday's game, so you need someone who has the speed and the ability to take the top off, and that is exactly what Matthew Golden did. You saw he was able to draw that pass interference call on Riley Moss. That's what you need from him to be able to beat teams deep yesterday. You saw him have some effectiveness, so you need for him to step up on the offensive side of football. To continue going on, Edgerrin Cooper, you are going to have to step up and be the man that we thought you could be. Remember last year when he was able to bring pressure? Hafley was?
He was a two-time NFC Player of the Week.
We need that two-time NFC Player of the Week to show up right now at the end of the season to make up for the huge void left by Micah Parsons. And the last person that needs to step up, and it goes to no one other than Jeff Hafley. Jeff Hafley is going to have to be in his bag when it comes to scheming up this defense in order to make sure that you don't leave your corners on the island too long. And the reason why I didn't say Keyshawn Nixon and Carrington Valentine, they ain't got it in them. They are who they are. If I ask them to step up, then that'd be stupid, right? I just need them to be themselves, and I need everybody else to make sure that those guys can play to the level that we know they can play to, which is a good NFL player, not a superior NFL player. And that is going to come up to scheming from Jeff Hafley to ensure that we can get pressure on quarterbacks in order to contain quarterbacks, make quarterbacks move off their spot, and make them uncomfortable in the pocket to give this defense a chance. We're not going to allow teams not to score a lot of points. Get ready for 24-point games. That's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to see from this defense. So all you have to do is try to force turnovers, and you have to at least put the Packers offense in a good position, potentially, better field position, forcing teams to punt from like the 20 versus them punting from like the 40. So that's what you got to do.
Kyle Wallace, who needs to step up list in the absence of Micah Parsons. Believe it or not, you left one off that you've been mentioning all show long.
Jordan Love?
Yeah.
Listen, Jordan Love, I'm going to tell you this right now.
He needs to. And
Jordan Love has already arrived. Teams already look at him as an elite quarterback, and he's already doing what he got.
But he's going to have to
I get it, but you still
play.
need more from A, consistency, and B, if you're talking about the defense giving more points, the Packers need to score more points.
Guess what?
Guess where that's going to come from?
I don't put okay. Maybe I'm too biased with Jordan Love. Maybe I'm too soft on him. The reason Jordan Love struggled in the second half is because his offensive line played like poop putt. They were bad yesterday. And so add them to the list. Stepping up the offensive line, because the offensive line, it is going to come down.
Oh, no, we've just gone through the whole roster.
It's a lot of people to step up.
But no, if Jordan Love has time to throw the ball, he can make a difference. In the second half, he did not have time to throw the ball. Guys weren't getting open, and that's when he had to feel the pressure. So, again, a lot of guys got to step up around this team in order to make it to a Super Bowl, because when you lose somebody the caliber of Micah Parsons, that means everyone has to be better. So add the O-line to it. Forget saying Jordan Love. No, Jordan Love already doing his thing.
So, another one that is so bad that you know what you're going to get, you can't tell Rich Bisaccia to step up?
Special teams hasn't been that bad.
Holding,
Whalen's been putting the ball pretty well.
Yeah, and
is now seemingly healthy.
Field goals have been fine of late. I mean, I haven't seen any issues.
Dropping any kick returns?
Yeah, and I don't expect to get anything on kickoff returns.
After hearing about that step-up list, I don't have a lot of faith. I think
do you have all of his written down?
I do.
Because we could use the Brad Nortman recap as to who Kyle thinks needs to step up for the Green Bay Packers moving forward.
I got it broke up by offense and defense. Let's start with the defense. Rashawn Gary.
Big step.
So now it's faith or no faith.
Yeah, do you believe or do you not believe?
No faith.
No faith.
Dang.
LVN?
Why?
I got a little bit of faith.
Why? Just out of blind.
Do anything
Excuse me.
with Micah.
I just said dang. I wanted for the record that I did not agree with Strofe. I just said dang.
Yeah, because you don't have faith.
Oh, no faith at all.
My only hope is that this defense is just bend but not break.
Elaborate, Strofe. Why?
Strofe,
How do you have
in Gary?
faith in
Yeah,
Gary?
Mr.
Yeah, look, when I say I have a little bit of faith, that doesn't mean I think he's going to be Micah Parsons. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Are we going to start just bringing the George Michael "Gotta Have Faith" song into the show?
Yeah, it's probably more blind faith than I'd like to admit. You're probably right, but it's more so faith.
You're the one who brought us all these stats, and you're like, you know what?
Yeah, he's been bad.
He's got to regress to at least one tackle for a loss sometime soon.
Right, exactly. That's the faith.
None of these guys have been productive with Parsons in the lineup, and he's been attracting double and triple teams. So now that they can just
hold on.
reshift their protection.
I don't think none of these guys is fair. Van Ness hasn't played in 2 months, other than yesterday.
Okay,
and Kingsley Enagbare has been good. So,
from the Hafley standpoint, because Jason Wilde mentioned this with us. He was planning to have this defense without Micah until Micah was traded, and obviously Kenny Clark was a piece of that. No longer, right? So, what did we see a lot? You almost have to rewind the clock a little bit. What did he do last year that was successful, that we didn't love that he had to do, that Micah Parsons solved?
Blitzes, stunts.
Blitzes, even if they brought 4, it may not have been somebody who was lined up. Corner blitzes.
Kenny Clark
bringing Evan Williams and Bullard up to make more plays up
Keyshawn
top.
Nixon in the slot coming on to blitz. Remember that?
He's an outside corner.
He's an outside guy.
Oh, yeah,
he's an outside corner.
Keyshawn Nixon having more sacks last year than Lucas Van Ness, I believe. Now that's saying something.
More than likely. You're missing Kenny Clark. You're missing TJ Slade. You're missing big guys
Devontae
that
Wyatt.
played. You're missing guys that played a big difference in being able to have the ability to do those stunts, to bring that pressure. Now you're relying on guys that are reserves. They're backups. Colby Wooden is a backup. Carl Brooks is a backup. That's what their job is. They have a job to do. Kingsley Enagbare, Rob Domofsky joined us last week and said, I don't want to ask Kingsley to do more than what he's supposed to.
Guess what? He's going to have to do more.
Good luck.
Wait, this was your needs to step up list, and now you're saying
I didn't have him on my list. I didn't tell him that.
But you have this overall good. Who do you agree? Who do you have faith in of all the people that you mentioned?
Matthew Golden and Edrin Cooper and Jeff Hafley.
Okay.
I don't trust.
Love, I'm sure too.
He was not on his list.
Yeah.
The O line is questionable to me because I want to see the O line healthy. Zach Tom has to be there, but also they're not going to play too many big games coming up here the next 3. I mean, big games, but not really great defenses. I'm very concerned for the offensive line in a very big moment against a really good defense when it comes to pass rushers. The Packers happen to get down.
Exhibit A was
yesterday was a debacle. I believe this is a stat according to Lil Cuz. Jordan Love only threw for 32 yards in the second half. I said, what? That's what he told me. I didn't confirm it. I'm sure that's the report he might have gotten from this staff. But Jordan Love didn't do anything in the second half, and so I was like, oh, my gosh.
And, Ben, you said that Jordan Love was pressured on more than half of his dropbacks? That is crazy. I mean, it's just totally crazy. And I believe that most of those came in the second half, because I think the first half, it felt like he was in rhythm. He's well protected and was able to get the ball out there pretty good.
Yeah,
second half, it was nonstop pressure.
As soon as the Broncos got up and got some momentum, they were able to pinch their ears back, and they weren't able to listen. The Packers weren't able to protect Jordan Love. He was never comfortable. He was constantly being hit yesterday, constantly being hit in the second half. And it's unfortunate for Jordan Love because he does so much to buy time. But
Yikes. When the Lil Cuz was onto something. I only see 27-yard pass, 6-yard pass, a lot of runs. Oh no,
dude! I'm
40-yard touchdown. Yeah, he was around like less than 50 yards in the second half.
Christian Watson.
And there was opportunity. He threw a lot of passes. I don't know, because obviously they were down.
Nobody was open. Either it was nobody getting open, or he had pressure right there. Like Jordan Love, there was nothing he can do. You're asking somebody to make magic out of nothing. You can't do that.
I thought this was optimism hour.
Yeah, that shifted.
No, I am optimistic.
In the wake of Kyle's step-up list, I feel worse.
Yeah, you should.
But you always feel better on payday, which was today for us. Is somebody?
Oh, we got paid today?
Oh, yeah. That's right. It is payday. But that gets me thinking about banks that you can trust, and there's none more that you can trust than Bank 59. Bank 59 is their mission statement, making lives better. And if you bank with them, you already know how much better your life is. And if you don't, then I want you to see how they can make your life better, whatever it is. Checking, savings, loans, CDs, wealth management, mortgages, everything that you can think of in your financial life, Bank 59 has a solution for you. They're going to make your life better as a customer. They've won the prestigious Community Choice Award as best bank in the Milwaukee area, so you know they're making a lot of people's lives better. Not only that, though, their employees named a top workplace for 16 straight years, and the thing that they take their most pride in is they're making lives better in the community around them. Volunteerism, charitable giving, several hundred nonprofits that they support on an ongoing basis in every way possible, just making the lives better of everybody in southeastern Wisconsin. So if you want your life to be better, and they will make your life better, then you need to go visit Bank 59, one of their 14 branch locations, or visit them online at bank59.com, a member FDIC.
We go to the Carb List Talk and Text line 800-990-3776 here on KBN. Levi, you've set a new record on hold for 109 minutes and 45 seconds. You're up on KBN.
That's all? 109 minutes? That's okay. Oh, by the way, before I have to, you guys, I don't know if you listened to Green Bay postgame, but Homer told me to shut up last night on the show.
Oh, wow.
No, you didn't. When I see home slice this way, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind, Levi.
Oh, no. Listen, it's because I wanted to say something to Bears fans last night, but Tausch and I were kind of surprised about it. But he did tell me he was sorry, but when I hung up, I forgive Homer for what he said. It's no hard feelings.
An hour and a half for this?
Well, what do you mean by that?
I mean, just to snitch on Homer. I know you had some good points to make about the game yesterday.
Well, yeah. That part. But I just wanted to. Okay, I'll try to be quick because I know you have to go to commercial pretty soon. If I'm not mistaken, Stroke. I know you're doing so well in the back. Okay, let me make my point about.
You're making the most of this.
Fine, thanks. And KBN wants me to do the 414, Kyle. I don't know why.
Hey, this is KBN and Levi hour at this point. Go ahead, Levi. Now let's get to the.
You said okay, Levi. I'm going to get you on the other side here.
No,
this is Kyle's fault. You kept interrupting him and saying, "Come on, Levi. Come on, Levi."
You haven't made Levi wait 4 more minutes.
On the other side, we'll get to Levi.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
I've seen some of those jersey checks.
The NFL. You were a punter.
No. I haven't. I've seen them.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got delays along southbound 43 right in the Marquette interchange, so watch out for that. We also have a broken down vehicle on the ramp from Keefe to southbound, so just be careful with that one. Westbound 94 slowing from about 25th Street all the way to Hawley Road, the eastbound side from 76 to Hawley, and then southbound 41, that's backed up now from Appleton Avenue down past Hampton, almost to Capitol Drive, with more delays southbound on the bypass from Beloit Road down towards the Hale interchange, and then coming out of the Hale interchange to Forest Home. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 14. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 36. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list to get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
There are 12 months in the year.
12 hours on the clock. 12 signs of the zodiac.
12 days of Christmas.
12 apostles. And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
One of the coolest wow items is only $48.
It's a paperclip chain made out of gold-plated sterling silver. Very cool. And just $48.
We have wow tennis bracelets for just $1,998.
Wow 10-carat tennis necklaces. Wow engagement rings.
A wow toggle heart bracelet.
And it's just $168. Wow diamond pendants.
And a fantastic wow snowflake pendant in sterling silver.
With blue color-enhanced diamonds. Blue! And it's just $163. Kessler's is the place to be for you and me. And blue diamonds are you diamonds. The thing is wow. The time is now. Merry Christmas, everyone.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Let 2026 be defined by healing. If you have pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, then it's time to finally conquer that pain, and there's no better place to do it than with QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics, with locations in Greenfield and Mequon, is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. They utilize cellular treatments to get right at the pain in your joints with no surgery, no pain pills, no downtime. Just your body remembering what it's like to feel alive and pain-free once again. So do yourself a favor. Get your free consultation from QC Kinetics. Don't listen to to them that you don't need a second opinion and that this is the only option. QC Kinetics has been making lives better, more pain-free for a long time. Tens of thousands of satisfied patients all across the country have used QC Kinetics, and your story could be next. So give them a call right here in Milwaukee and Greenfield and Mequon and make 2026 the best year of your life by having pain-free joints in your body. Give them a call today for your free consultation. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
It is Kyle Brust Nortman till 5 o'clock. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. KBN Nation, chime in with yours as well, because I do want to, the day after the Micah Parsons news, to get the real pulse of how people feel. There's 3 questions. Do they beat the Bears? Do they win the division? Where will they end up in the playoffs? Win it all? Losing the Super Bowl? Losing the NFC Championship game? We'll get to that. But first, we finish up with Levi on the Carbless Talk and Text line. Levi, you got about 30 seconds.
No, he got to answer the question, too.
Oh,
okay, Levi,
right.
Do they beat the Bears?
Yes.
Do they win the division?
Totally, absolutely, yes.
And then where do they go in the playoffs?
I think they'll lose to the Rams in the NFC Championship game.
Wow. All right, put that one on Levi. That's Levi's prediction. 800-990-3776. What's yours? Beat the Bears, win the division, we're in the playoffs. Kyle Wallace, I start with you.
Come on now.
Mr. Scared of the Bears.
Come on now. I told y'all. If the
you said you would be shocked.
And color me shocked on Saturday night, baby, because the Packers going to go down there to Soldier Field without Micah Parsons and come away with the victory. So, yes, the Packers will stun and beat the Bears and send all them fans going home feeling wham sad. Now, when it comes to the division, oh, yeah, the Packers going to win the division as well, baby. We're going to be recrowned the NFC North champions. The Super Bowl, oh, baby, guess what? We're going to be sitting at home just like the Packers when it comes to the Super Bowl. We ain't going to Santa Clara. Ain't none of us going to Santa Clara. So
where are they getting?
They're going to lose in the divisional round.
Okay. Sounds good. At home?
You said what?
At home?
So it depends what seed they are.
Yeah, seed they would, because there'd be a 3 seed.
Yeah,
and then they would have to go play a 2 seed.
Oh,
and the 3.
I guess the chips fall where they may.
Yeah,
it might be Philly. They might be a 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, division round from Kyle.
Okay,
Bradley.
I am right there with Kyle. I just do not see the Packers going out like that. I can't imagine that this is the kind of injury in game that erodes and crumbles this whole team. I don't think that's the culture of the team. I don't think that's Matt LaFleur, Jeff Hafley, or more importantly, Jordan Love. They're going to beat the Bears. Like any competitor, this is what they need. They need to hear this chatter. They
better win again, otherwise this is bad news.
They're going to beat the Bears.
Bad news.
For just the amount of annoyance that we'll receive.
They're going to beat the Bears. Therefore, they're going to win the division. They're going to have a half-game lead over them. I'm not sure the Bears make the playoffs. I'm really not. I think the Packers, if and when they beat the Bears, I think they're going to lose to San Francisco. They're going to have a play-in game with the Lions. I think the Lions win that game. So I think the Bears might lose out. And they're going to win the wild card round against that 6th or 7th seed. They're going to get one win, but that's where it's going to stop. Whether you play the Seattle Seahawks or the Philadelphia Eagles, once they play a top-tier team in the NFC, I think the defense gets exposed, lack of pass rush, lack of ability to stop them. I just think it's going to be challenging to outscore another great offense, and I think they're going to lose in the divisional round. But I think we're going to walk away feeling, okay, Jordan Love did what he needed to do. I think we feel good about it. When Micah Parsons returns in 2026, this team should and can and will be a top seed for a Super Bowl 2026.
Jared is chiming in. Who's rushing the passer? You guys saw the second half. The team looked deflated yesterday. Everyone saw it. Yes, we all did.
It takes a minute, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can process this.
There was a lot that happened, a lot that went down.
I wasn't surprised they looked so bad after all those injuries. One, personnel, and two, they're human. Like, you're shell-shocked.
And then they were going against one of the, like, what made it double worse was the defensive line that they had to go against after Christian Watson had opened up that offense for them. Strofe, you're up. Stay with your chest.
Oh. For himself, he's going to hype it up.
What's going on? So selfish.
Your stroke.
Let me make it as clear as possible. The Green Bay Packers will not only beat the Bears and the Ravens and the Vikings.
Yeah.
They will beat the Bears again, wild card weekend at Lambeau Field. 3-0.
Beautiful.
On the season. And then they will fall to the San Francisco 49ers in the division round.
Oh.
At Lambeau Field.
That is an interesting team. I don't know what to think of the 49ers.
Yeah,
they have a ton of injuries too, and they're
They had a player walk out on them, basically. Ayuk, I don't know what happened there. They fell apart.
True.
Yeah, but Kyle Shanahan's good and kind of owns Matt LaFleur in the postseason.
They still have McCaffrey.
Yeah.
They still have Brock Purdy.
Yep.
Kittle.
Jawan Jennings is having a great year.
Jawan Jennings doesn't know where to put his hands.
Kind of a punk.
He really is.
I think they beat the Bears. I do think they win the division. I'm stuck on the playoffs, man. I'm stuck on it. I have this eerie feeling that like we're living in this revolving cycle of like first round exit Bucks. But if they're at home,
who do they play?
Like again, when I bring the Bucks into it with the injury to a key player, get in there. They haven't got out of the first round the last 3 years. Micah Parsons losing him in a playoff game. That's when it's going to show up most, no matter who you play.
Is there a certain team that you're concerned? Like you're talking about Bears, maybe Lions, 49ers?
It's not really a team. I just worry about like how we even like from a Brewer standpoint, like how everything tightens up in the playoffs and the margin for error when you go against these teams gets even thinner. Yeah. And they don't have a lot of room for error right now. They have to like exceed where they've been when everything was humming in such a great direction until yesterday.
I think that's what makes this all so much harder to digest. Like the first half, I'm like, this team can go to the Super Bowl.
It made sense why their odds were second best.
They have no cap. And then in a matter of one half of football, that dream feels like it's just completely snatched.
It all came crumbling down
in 30 minutes of football. Just like that.
Yeah,
that's why it's so shocking.
You know, I think Seattle, because of the lack of quarterback. Well, I should say I don't believe in Sam Darnold, even though I didn't believe in him last year, and he was able to torch us with the Minnesota
but
Vikings.
in the playoffs, he didn't do anything either. Because he went against a good defense and was under pressure and lost.
And put him on a road in Lambeau. I think there'll be an opportunity for the Green Bay Packers, but there's not a lot of.
But going against the Seattle defense, I'm like, damn.
I trust Dre Love.
What do you do against a really good defense against the Broncos in the second half? Like, again, this whole thing. This is why we're doing this now. We got to get on record. I will say they win the division, but unfortunately lose week one. We're all not going to say the same thing because unfortunately this might just my eerie gut feeling.
Yeah, it's going to be tough though. It's going to really, really be tough because there's a lot of good football teams that are going to make the playoffs clearly. But I don't know how many great matchups the Packers have in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, they lost their advantage from a matchup standpoint.
They're not. Listen, the Packers aren't beating the Lions in the playoffs. They're probably not beating the Eagles in the playoffs either.
The defense is going to have to prove to me that they're willing to step up to this huge void. I just don't believe it until I see it.
They need to get the Bugatti.
Yeah,
and they got to clean it off.
Yeah. And
do you not know who the Bugatti is?
And the cleaning it, yes. And after cleaning it off,
Matthew Golden.
The golden Bugatti. I told his brother. I said, I got to let the golden Bugatti out the garage. He said, I know.
Wait, when did you see his brother?
Oh, you didn't catch that earlier? I saw his brother at the game yesterday.
Wait, did anyone catch this?
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah.
You said that.
Maybe you weren't listening.
Clearly not. You were talking, so.
If you're cleaning off the Bugatti, there's one place you got to go, and that's Tsunami Express Car Wash, which is now open in West Dallas. Brand new location on West Oklahoma Avenue, so you got to go check out the awesome grand opening deal at Tsunami Express West Dallas. From now until December 22nd, you can swing in for a free T2 wash with graphene. It's the top wash that Tsunami Express offers completely free at this new West Dallas location. Here's the other thing that I love. If you want to join the Unlimited Club, the unlimited membership, your first month, just $5. That's it, just $5 for that. And Tsunami Express donates 100% of those proceeds to Special Spaces Wisconsin, which is creating dream bedrooms for kids in need. How awesome is that? So many reasons to go to Tsunami Express West Dallas for a brand new wash, brand new locations, and amazing reasons to stop on by. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Go experience all Tsunami Express has for you. Wash, chill, repeat with Tsunami Express.
So it is optimism hour here in the 414 hour at 4. Which means we do the Wheel of Strofe next. Who doesn't love Alex Strofe?
Oh, wow.
Wheel of Strofe.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a seam head now. You can call me whatever you want.
Oh, seam head.
I don't even know what that is.
That means I'm a baseball dork. All I do is sit and watch MLB big inning at night.
Head.
I've never heard that before.
This is because you're not a seam head.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, we've got delays along southbound 43 starting at about Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette interchange onto the high rise. On the northbound side, we've got delays from Kilbourne up past North Avenue. Westbound 94, your usual backups from 27th Street to Hawley Road. The eastbound side is a bit heavy from 84th Street to Hawley. And then we've got delays on the bypass heading westbound out of the Mitchell interchange all the way to about 76th Street. The eastbound side slow out of the Hale interchange past Forest Home. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, low of 14. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 36. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga, 94.5 ESPN.
The president of James Imaging Systems, Tom Tegeter.
As I reflect on the 2025 performance of the James Imaging Systems team, I'm inspired by their power of action, reliable follow-through, and ability to consistently connect with our clients. So thank you for helping our clients grow, profit, and thrive. In addition, I'm humbled by the trust our clients place in the James Imaging Systems expertise to help them succeed, now and in the years to come. As your local business technology partner, I extend my appreciation and gratitude for your ongoing loyalty. Looking forward, I feel that as individuals and as a community, if we display the power of positive action and authentically strive to find common ground, then our local communities will be stronger and our family connections will be secure and enduring. To everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless America.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
This winter, upgrade your home and your savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. New windows, roofing, siding, or a stunning bath makeover. Get it done now and get $3,000 off your project. That's right, $3,000 back in your pocket during our biggest year-end blowout. Call 262-800-4274 or head to extpros.com. Don't wait. These holiday savings melt away fast. Exterior Pros and Baths. Your home upgraded for the holidays.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion, Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
At Big Fish Contracting, we want every home project to be a good story worth sharing. That's why we as a team aim to exceed your expectations. We can improve any aspect of your home. Everything from a complex remodel to the essential roof, gutters, siding, and windows. Integrity, humility, and kindness are why we've grown in southeastern Wisconsin for the last 2 decades. Visit bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Time for Alex Strofe to cheer up Alex Strofe on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman with you till 5 o'clock. We got Bryan Bulaga coming up next. So we go to where he's happiest. when his name is involved. Wheel of Strofe.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
I feel like the wheel has been tarnished since we last played this game.
No, that wheel was good to me.
Another day, another buckaroony.
For some of you.
Oh, wow.
Nah.
Wheel of Strofe.
It's a good spin, though.
Good spin, Strofe.
I love Brad so much.
Green.
For money.
For money.
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 Love you, Brad.
Love you, Strofe.
Let's start here, fellas. For the first time since 2014, the Kansas City Chiefs will not be making an appearance in the NFL postseason. Also, Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL yesterday. So bad day all around for the Kansas City folk, but fresh blood in the AFC. I'm not mad about that part of it. Bradley, what do you make of it?
Yeah,
Shut up, Kyle. It's Brad's turn.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Little platform here. I like to see new teams in there. I mean, the Mahomes, Kansas City, the storyline, like it. The 10-year straight of playoffs is pretty incredible, but I'm ready for a new Super Bowl team, ready for some new matchups. It gets a little stale once the same team over and over, but hoping for a fast recovery for Mahomes because the league is better when the superstars are healthy. Just ask Micah Parsons and the Packers.
Why is Strofe?
I don't know why he's being so weird.
Yeah, what do we do?
How am I being weird?
You just staring at us, smiling with a little grin. Like, what's going on? And then you're just loving on Brad. I am upset about
I'll always
Patrick.
take some love.
Yeah, I'm upset about Patrick Mahomes getting hurt because Patrick
Why are you waving a $100 bill?
Always so entertaining.
First one you've ever seen?
No. Just somebody on this panel had the kindness in their heart to involve me in your well-doing from last week that we discussed on Friday's show.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Brad.
Well, anyways, I'm upset about Patrick Mahomes being injured. Very disappointing. But the Chiefs not being in is a good thing.
Let's go to the next topic. I'm boycotting this one.
Why?
Because I want to.
You're boycotting the topic just like the Chiefs are boycotting the playoffs?
There you go.
Ha 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 ha.
Why don't you want to talk about the Chiefs?
Because I just want to annoy you.
Well, mission accomplished, I guess.
Wheel of Strofe.
Good spin, Strofe.
Good spin, Strofe. Oh, Rick.
Get down and give me 25, little
Get
boy.
the push-up.
25.
Get that chest going.
Brad, I can't believe you. I'm just shocked.
Why me?
I didn't realize you were such a sucker.
For what?
Well, for the kid over here, now he's loving you forever.
Well, there's actually
not how it went down, which is
someone
the weird
else
part.
has a softer spot in their heart than I do.
Oh,
actually.
wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I guess that was never conveyed.
Wow. This
I know, and
kid,
he's pitching a fit.
This kid, I would
I guess
snatch
I thought that was conveyed.
So, let's just leave it very vague. There has been a transaction of a selling of a Steph Curry 1-of-1, which I gave Brad his full amount, Kyle his full amount.
Wow.
You were guaranteed nothing, and I gave you something that you were not guaranteed.
But you said when you handed it to me.
This is not coming out of Brad. That was from me.
Yeah, when Ben handed me my allocation and said, "Don't worry about Strofe, I took care of him."
You owe
So
him
I
an
was
apology.
like, "Wow, that's so
I
nice
do
of
owe him
you."
an apology.
You owe
that's
my
not
God.
what, that's not what he said to me.
Oh my
No,
God!
it's
so
exactly-
you gonna be all salty for a whole hour, 3 hours?
Man,
You mad about
this
that
is
for 3
this is
hours?
crazy.
That
So
is
Strofe
crazy.
thought that I took portion of
I'm
Brad's.
just grateful for Brad.
You should be grateful.
You should be grateful to Ben.
Ben,
I'm about to come.
I
I'm about to go steal his lunch money pretty soon.
Yeah, Brad.
I'm
That's not what
old.
you said. I figured I'll pay you instead of the rich guy because you had all the cash. Is the way I took it. So rather than giving him $200 for him to give me $100, I thought you were just doing it.
No.
Well, so that means
No.
Brad still owes you $100.
Yeah.
Well,
I also heard that. That's the rumor I heard.
he has his 100 now, so.
Whoa!
I'm Team Brad.
whoa.
I did it to get Brad off the hook because
Yeah.
Brad felt
Very
so
kind.
bad for you that I was like, ugh. can't have that on my conscience.
But.
So I should still be grateful for Brad.
No, because Brad still owes you.
Yeah.
Because he told you, Strofe, you did such a good job. You earned your money. Good job, Strofe.
He did say that.
Yeah.
I'll give you 50 to split it in half.
Well, no.
Then I get 50 back. No.
Brad, stop.
Stop tossing around money.
Stop
That's
it.
true.
Don't
No,
fall
let
for
him
this.
toss around money.
We're
That's
just
fine.
joking.
Yes, he got it. Strofe was promised 100.
Strofe wasn't even
He's
there.
got 100.
He didn't. Strofe wasn't even there. But I'm glad he got something. I was very happy.
That was very, very kind. of
Ben,
Brust.
congratulations on the hit on the Steph Curry 1-on-1.
I don't care what you have to say.
No,
because
we're all really happy for you.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm really happy.
I'm
for
happy
him,
too.
for
I mean, I
us.
ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm
very
really happy for you.
I
Thanks,
mean,
guys.
hey,
Don't let them lie to you. I'm the most happy.
Yes. I got Suck Up Strofe coming back at me. All right.
What a
I haven't
roller
done my
coaster.
push-up.
Did you do your push-up?
no, he didn't do his
I got
push-ups.
distracted.
He did.
I got distracted by the truth coming out.
Dude, the guy has got the most FOMO of anyone I've ever met in my entire life. He's supposed to do push-ups as a part of the Wheel of Strofe. We are talking. He has to do push-ups, then he can engage in his microphone while listening to what we are saying, but he just can't help himself.
He's not
can't
even
help
moving
himself.
right now, Strofe. What are you even
He's
doing?
little quarter push.
I don't even see him.
Tricep push-ups, we call
Honestly, I
those.
don't see his body moving. Oh my gosh.
Just, you know what? Let's get to Bryan Bulaga. He's going to be more value to the show than the Wheel of Strofe.
We
and
gave him a
anything that
shot,
just
and
went
this is
out.
what he does.
Exactly. Grimal & Associates Insurance protects what matters most. I'm getting some breakfast with Mandy coming up on Monday to discuss coverage and potential opportunities because as our family looks to grow, we want to make sure we're proactive and protecting what we have in our lives. And they've been serving Greater Milwaukee for over 30 years, and they have American Family Insurance back service, that guidance and commitment to people. And that's what I love, is why I'm getting lunch or rather breakfast, is because I want to continue to learn more so I can have the relationship and have their team at my side. That's Grimal & Associates, teamgrimal.com, team GRAMOLL.com to learn more about how they can help service you best.
At what age is it you can't let me see how I say. At what age can you stop using an excuse of being hungry to be cranky? You know how some people say, I'm so cranky because I'm hungry? Because Strofe is too damn old and grown to be cranky because he's hungry.
not cranky.
Yeah, you have the
I'm in great
responsibility to
mode.
feed yourself then.
Yeah, I mean,
What are you talking? Who said I was cranky?
dude,
When have I
you
ever
get
been
hangry.
cranky?
Hey, Kyle, if you give me a cupcake up there, they're self-serve.
He heard that.
Well, yeah, I wanted a cupcake, but I'm not cranky.
I'll go
I'm
get
in
you a
great-
cupcake, Strofe.
Well,
Which one you want?
I'm in a bad mood because of the Micah thing, but I'm not like cranky. It's not coming out
Chocolate or
of you
vanilla?
guys.
What's your taste?
Oh, vanilla.
Of course. No, I'm just
I knew that was coming. I walked right into that one, didn't I?
Bryan Bulaga next.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman, KBN.
Yeah, let them do it. I ain't doing it.
You're not going to hurt our
No,
feelings.
come on.
Just mine.
Homer, come on.
Yo, fuck, I should be doing this time. I should be 2-6. That good enough for you? You need any more? Nobody's as good as me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
The Packers fell to the Broncos 34-26, but the bigger story was a disastrous third quarter. Green Bay lost both Micah Parsons to a non-contact knee injury and Christian Watson to a chest injury. Here's head coach Matt LaFleur after the game.
You know, you don't wish that on anybody, but it's obviously tough. I mean, we all know what type of player he is and the impact he's had on our football team, and to lose somebody like that is, I mean, it's tough. Like I said, nobody's going to feel sorry for us. We got to find a way, and guys got to rally around one another.
The Packers will now visit the Bears next Saturday night for an NFC North clash at Soldier Field.
This has been your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
Diamond stud earrings are the Christmas gift that shines brighter than the tree.
If she already has a pair of natural diamond studs from Kessler's, bring them in and we'll give you 100% of the price you pay.
When you trade them in on a larger pair of diamond stud earrings.
That's been our policy for more than 30 years.
We have diamond studs from $198 up to $40,000.
And we have 0% financing for 18 months with approved credit.
And 0% is a really low interest rate.
Some people say that 0% is the very best interest rate.
Diamond studs always fit perfectly.
They never go out of style.
And you can wear them with anything.
If you want to trade in her old natural diamond studs from Kessler's on some bigger diamond studs from Kessler's,
go ahead and pick up her new ones today.
And you can bring in the old ones after the holidays.
Come to Kessler's.
Bigger is better. And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Host an unforgettable outing and create special memories with your crew at a Milwaukee Bucks game. Groups of 10 or more can score ticket savings, block seating, and take part in special activities on game days. Showcase your team's talents on center court, score a high five from the pros, and more. There are great options for groups of all sizes. Start planning your ultimate Bucks basketball game day experience today at bucks.com/groups. That's bucks.com/groups.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's Flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joining us on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman before the Homer Hour is the Doctor of Football, is the Super Bowl champ. He is Bryan Bulaga. What's going on, Brian?
Not much. How are you guys holding up?
We were a lot of range of emotions, a lot of puzzle pieces that we tried to put together, and we had a list of players who needed to step up, and who's this, who's that. But ultimately, what I want to know from you is, what is your outlook the rest of the way? Because maybe I just ask them, do they beat the Bears? Do they win the division? And where do they go out in the playoffs, or do they win it all? That's been our task of getting our real pulse right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think they can beat Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can beat Chicago. I don't think that's out of the question. It's going to be more difficult. I mean, I think you certainly see the way when you look at the last Chicago game, the way Micah kind of caused a lot of issues for Chicago when they would throw the football. That's just not. I mean, that production just won't be there, right? Like, I mean, let's just call it like it is. No one's going to step up and fill that type of production, that type of pressure, and all that, and then all the intangibles that go along with it, the confidence he brings the rest of that defense and the offense, right? He does all that for the entire team. So guys are going to have to step up, but it's going to have to be more by committee, right? Guys are going to have to, you're going to have to get a play here from Gary and a play there from Van Ness and a bar. Like, it's going to have to be by committee. It's not going to be the same as you're used to seeing where it's Micah flushing the quarterback out almost every other play, right? Like, it just won't be the case. Now, once they get into the playoffs, right, like this again all depends on seeding and who you play and where you go and all that. But to beat a team like, we'll say the Rams right now, right, to beat a team like the Rams, you're going to need to pressure the quarterback at a very high rate. And that's with 4, right? Because if you bring more than 4, they have a lot of weapons.
Well, the Packers
they have
just
a lot of
can't get
weapons
there for Bulaga. You know that, right?
Yeah. I believe they're going to have to manufacture stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have to be manufactured, and it's going to be tough. Like, there's no doubt. Like, I mean, it's very. I'm not saying the season's done, it's over, move on. Like, I'm not saying that, because you just don't know what could happen. It's hard to predict. I mean, when we had all those injuries in 2010, I'm sure a lot of people thought the same thing as veteran after veteran started going down, right? Like, oh man, we lost him, this thing's done. And, we ended up rallying and making a run to the Super Bowl and winning it. So nothing is impossible. This injury just makes things extremely difficult. And that's very obvious based on once he left the game, the way the tide turned defensively for us. I mean, it is very hard to recover from that.
If you're Jeff Hafley, how are you going about creating pressure without Micah Parsons?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously you'd like your 4 down to do it, but that's we've seen that hasn't been the case so much this year when Micah's not in the game. He's going to have to do a lot of different looks and different looks from simulated pressures, showing pressure, getting, baiting offensive lines into certain protection adjustments, and then potentially dropping guys out and bringing someone from a different side of the ball, or rushing 5, right? Just straight up rushing 5 and dropping the rest, putting everyone in one-on-one matchups and seeing how that kind of goes.
That's scary.
Well, I mean, you can either bring 6 and then leave the secondary wide open, or you can say, hey, we're going to just rush 5 and maybe it's Cooper, maybe it's someone else, and try to find mismatches. You're really going to have to study mismatches and who personnel-wise your guys match up against. That would be my look at this. Is it just can't be you're lining up left, you're lining up over the right, and go. I think you're really going to have to dive into the matchups, every offensive line, and see which guy is best suited to go up against who, and see if you could find a weak link and continue to attack that weak link. Every series, or every third down, or every certain down and distance, you just got to attack it, because again, you're not going to get the production that Micah brought. It just won't be there. I mean, I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative, but the guy led the league in pressures.
Yeah, that's the reality.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what he is. He flushed quarterbacks out of the pocket and made them hurry up their timing and everything like that almost every snap. Like, that's not there. So you're going to have to find ways to manufacture that pressure, and easier said than done. I get it, but I mean, if this thing's got to go, I mean, you got to take this thing in the right direction, and if you want it to go in the right direction, it's really going to take a lot of scheming and effort. That's for sure.
Brian, now how do opposing teams look to attack this Packers defense without Micah Parsons? Like, if you are the Chicago Bears, the Ravens, and the Vikings, how are you looking to attack this defense now that it doesn't have Parsons?
I think you feel better throwing it, right? I mean, I think you feel better throwing the football.
That's not good for us.
You can put more guys out in the routes. You don't have to leave the tight end in the chip, or the back can free release. He doesn't have to chip on his way out if you feel really good about your tackles against the defensive end. So if it's me, you're going to go to the air. You're going to throw it, right? I mean, he's the most dangerous guy, and he's not there. And you take your chances. You take your chances throwing the football and think that your guys up front can hold up long enough. That would be the route that I would take. Obviously, we know Chicago is going to go back to the run. They're going to run the ball. They're going to look at what they did in the second half, and they're going to try to mimic that as much as possible. There's no doubt about that, but they're going to feel probably more comfortable on third and longs and second and longs to drop back and throw the football. And it's going to be up to the guys up there to change that narrative, right? Like, they have to change that narrative and get teams to respect the pass rush, because that's going to be the first thing teams do is test that.
Brian Bulaga joining us here on Kyle, Brust Nortman before the Homer Hour. Brian, what the heck happened? I know it's a really good defensive line, but Jordan Love was under pressure a lot. Obviously, Zach Tom goes down. It's just like, this is the scary part for me when they were trending the right direction, but when you get in the playoffs, you're going to see defensive lines like Denver.
Yeah, I mean, and it turned for me, like, Romo said a stat early on in the game that he's been pressured X amount of times, and I didn't really see it that way. But the tide turned a little bit when we became like, hey, we have to throw the football. This is obvious. Yeah. We're throwing the ball time. And that's kind of when the tide changed a little bit. So it's going to be try to stay as balanced as humanly possible to, like, help them out against these elite level defensive lines. And there's not a ton of them. There's not a ton of elite level entire defensive lines that they may see. But to alleviate